Hello, it's been forever. How is everybody? Hi, how Reroll? Hi, it's me, Satchmo. I'm DMing today. That's exciting. Am I the first stream of the year? Am I,
Um,
am I the first? Well, the first like non-Vermintide. You had an
you
episode, yeah.
did
Anyway,
we do? No, we did one
don't
Monday. We
know.
did
you
one
did one
Monday.
Monday.
We did
Okay,
one
we're
Monday.
all lost already.
Yeah,
That's
well,
the
we,
way the
we got
year's
one
going.
Monday in.
But hi, it's been a minute. How is everybody? I'm glad. I'm DMing this game. It's called Gristwild Ichor. It's a game I made up a while ago, and I'm glad I actually put it together and I get to play it with these wonderful people. These wonderful people, including Spook, who's directly below.
Hey guys, I am the Dragon Spooker, and it's been like forever. I played Vendetta, the kitty folk ninja, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Adjacent is Nat. Nat is adjacent. Nat adjacent.
Me? Hi guys, I'm Nat and I play Cassia, the shifter. She's just chill.
Yeah. Yeah, we also got Shagget on deck. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we've done two Monday shows of
Monday.
D&D.
Oh man, I've been asleep. I'm sorry.
Have we?
Yeah, two.
Well, I know we
yeah.
didn't do the last. I know we didn't do this last Monday.
Shagget's like, I mean,
But,
apparently Shagget did. He's done. Too.
I was playing D&Ds with someone. Might not have been you guys, but it was on Monday. And it was streamed. No, I played Kondo Merriman, a human, gullible, just all around bro man guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like him. We like him. I do. I don't know how everyone else is.
Everyone else
I
hates
love him. I love me some Kondo.
Yeah. And then we got Gore. Just, you know.
Yeah, I am playing Glim Shady, the gnome cleric, who loves Kondo.
He loves
Aw.
Kondo. He loves Kondo.
So
I love
sweet.
Kondo because Kondo is a huge wall of a man that can take all the hits from me. So
Yeah. Yeah. He's kind of big.
that's
All right,
it.
so,
He is the buffer.
So the way the story has unraveled so far, you guys started in Trentucket, which has a namesake, which I'll explain eventually if you ask. If you ask, only if you ask though. I'll give you the namesake if you ask. Anyway, yeah, they were all chilling there, making their like guild hall. They're part of an established guild of adventurers. They're all pretty good at what they do, and they were basically addressed by the local druid to like maybe go check out what's happening in the woods because everything seems to be going wrong. We're losing all of our rangers out there. It's a nightmare. So our adventurers team up with one of said rangers and go out and find his dead now ranger brother who died being a ranger, because it's kind of a dangerous job. Not many people think about those dangerous moments of being a ranger. We just think about that part where they're sitting in the corner with the hood talking about hobbits and stuff. Yeah, we've gotten through a couple of encounters with things in the wild, and that has led... What? Giant bugs. We fought giant bugs. Ankegs. They were mean. We stole some poison sacks off of them, too, if I remember. Got the acid sacks off of the Ankegs. That's great. I have no idea what you're gonna do with that, but I'd like to see. I can't wait to see. It's the dumb things that make me like D&D. Yeah, you've ventured further into the woods following a hand-drawn map by that dead guy, and Bloodbender just had his 8th baby in the chat, so thank you for that.
Yep. Nat resubscribed, and so did Blood. So much love.
Which has brought our adventure to this whole little, like, shebang. It's a weird Fey Gate thing in the middle of the woods. Huh.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like a weird Fey Gate thing in the middle of the woods. What's with that? It's almost like it's not been affected by the, weird disease that's killing all these trees and spilling this grotesque sap all over the ground, which would kill most things that get stuck in it. They die that way. But then also, out from the woods, you noticed some of these little fellas here jumping on out. If I hit Z, it's not going to show it right. Yeah, it just zooms in on that part because I have a weird mask on the screen. But yeah,
Ooh.
She's a spooky girl. She comes out of a tree and she's angry that you're here. Mostly, it seems, angry about the fact that you've brought the dead ranger after bringing him back to life.
That's a misunderstanding.
And so here he is. I fixed the token.
Reconstituted people.
Because Glim is shady. So that's where we left off. You were approaching this arch stone covered in vines kind of structure in the middle of this sap-filled forest, and we're likely to be accosted by these fellas when we left off. So I don't know if anybody wants to make any quick actions to, do something before things start to hit the proverbial fan, but based on the way it's looking, initiatives are coming close.
Okay.
I would like to remind everyone that you are 5 feet faster, as well as you have a +3 on your initiative rolls, because I have 2 auras active.
Yummy.
Those are my movement.
My quick action is to leap the extra 3 feet that it is to get directly behind Kondo and grab hold of his sash, his belt, or whatever it is, and go,
Oh, what is this?
and then hide behind Kondo.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, you're getting in the tree there.
But Ninja Cat just got
That's fair.
up
Ninja
in some
Cat.
treeage.
Ninja Cat can jump into the tree. It would be a skill check though. It is surrounded by caustic sap death. Oh yeah, you're muted. Oh.
So the whole time when I was telling you that I was going to dash into the trees.
We heard
Okay,
that.
yeah,
Okay.
I forgot
Yeah,
that's
no,
what
I
that
didn't hear you.
brown-
That's why. That explains everything. Okay, but that is what I was waiting to hear. So you are going to do a dash to the trees. You will notice the ground is covered in that sap. There's that pool. It's kind of outlined there on the ground.
Alrighty. So I need to
it
give
would
you
be
something.
kind of like a jump check to get to the tree. I'm not going to doubt your ability to climb. You have like a +20 or something. It's more just whether or not you get to the tree as intended, which I think you're also very good at that. It's like you're a ninja. Like a
Yeah,
literal
or
ninja.
like a cat or something.
Added bonus for being
Long jumps without running start with a +4 bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, do I use my strength or my dex for that? I think
I
it's...
think you can use Dex.
Of which you have a +3 modifier on it, because it's my aura.
Oh yeah. So you get another +3 because of the aura. Because you've
We need new T-shirts. We need new T-shirts. Instead of the where's my
Don't forget my
+1, we need
+3.
that, where's my don't forget my +3. Yeah.
Well, that's without any of those pluses. So
Beta, you're
with
heard. I'll turn myself up
all
a
of
little.
those.
Gore, we print out the don't forget my +1, and then we have the 1 crossed out, and it's
And then
+3.
put
Don't
+3.
forget my
That's
+3.
like-
so that's
Uh,
that's without his +3 or the +4 that I have for jumps, long jumps.
So it's a 23. How high into this tree do you want to start? Because it's.
I'm just looking to get into a spot that's like where I can be kind of hidden.
Okay, yeah. So we're just going to treat the trees as basically running along them up there. You can consider that difficult terrain.
Okay.
You can basically move at half speed through them, and if you take a dash action, that's basically just a whole move to move your whole thing. Because that's a lot to just. You're good at this.
Kitty's good at bouncing.
Kitty good at balance. Okay. So yeah, that's a perfectly good action. Did Cassia want to do anything?
He is going to just like knock an arrow.
Okay. So you're ready to, and is the zombie just going to continue to dumbly march? Have you changed the orders?
Okay, so I guess we're gonna tell Ranger Boy.
You stay there. Stay where you are.
And we'll have him just stop there.
Zombie just turns and.
Yeah, that's
We,
what a zombie does.
Can anybody remember the nickname we gave this dude? I don't recall. We gave him a nickname.
It was like Jeffrey or Joffrey or I don't remember.
Oh, it was
Peanut?
Zoffrey or it was like an amalgamation of Zombie and Jeffrey somehow.
I don't remember.
Zomboy or Zomjeff or who knows?
Zomfree.
Zomfree. I think it might
I
have
think
been
it's
Zomfree.
Zomfree, yeah.
We'll go with Zomfree.
Okay, that's
That's his-
Zomfree.
That's your name
You
now,
got
boy.
that? Okay, so everybody's kind of prepped and set. These will continue to emerge just a little. I'm going to go ahead and call that the initiative check. So
Oh, you're wanting one of them, huh?
I'm wanting one of those checks for initiatives, as it were.
Alrighty, and we have a +3
Whoa!
Jesus.
because of the satch. I mean, because of the Shaggots. So, let's
I
see.
didn't roll
what
much
we-
better.
Let's see what we can get.
Oh wait, I didn't add the 3.
Got a 6-5.
Holy crap.
9-7. Got a 16-05 and a 6-03.
I guess we're all still half asleep from like our last.
Oh, I
rest.
forgot.
It's
I was
like-
going to offer it up since it was so long. Like, if everybody wanted to roll their first die to just get it out of the way, roll a blank d20 to see what kind of crap they get.
It's
we good.
bear it.
We
It's
good.
Okay, it's fine.
I did not add
It's
my
fine.
+3, so
Oh, okay, that makes a difference.
it
You go
does.
slightly
at
faster than you already
90.
were going.
Yeah.
You're only infinitely faster than the rest of us now.
Well, I don't need to tell you. The numbers will. That's a little sad.
Shaggy, you're 0.02 faster than Gordon.
I am keeping these
I
real
rolled
quiet
a
just
1.
for my own sake. It makes it easy.
You rolled a 2. Oh, you rolled a 3.
I
Okay.
rolled a 3.
Yeah.
I have no initiative bonus other than what you give me.
So we got a 15 for them. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in. It is them.
So, it's all on you, Cassia.
Yep, kill them all, please.
If
The old
you
debt
could
for
kill
change.
these,
Go.
if you could kill all 3 of these in the opening salvo, that'd be great.
You know,
That'd
I
be
would try.
special.
Okay, so since you did get the initiative, I'm just going to put their eyes are glowing a kind of sickly red, almost that sand red, like those off-brand Legos that got in my Lego bin somehow. It really made me upset for a long time as a child. So, like, it's not a good look, and they're looking at their group, and they look like they're about to start doing something. You can see and you recognize with your years of experiencing magical beasts in the wilderness, this energy flowing through their fingers. It's like they're about to do something. So, the time to act for you becomes now.
I'm gonna. Can I shoot one of them?
Yeah, you can shoot
How
one.
far away am I?
It should be noted this platform thing here is raised up about 2 feet. So it's just like a
Well, I could
quick
hide behind that.
Yeah, you could hide behind it. Everyone else could step up it, no problem.
I'd have to climb up it, but I can hide behind it.
So I guess I'm gonna shoot this one. This one,
Okay.
and I just do a
Okay.
single attack, right?
I think so. You might have a rapid shot feature. I don't know how your character
I don't think I
works. I've been
do.
asleep for a long time.
If it's
I
over
don't recall
30,
that.
if it's over 30 feet, you don't get your point blank shot, right? Which is +1/+1 to hit, +1 damage. But otherwise,
Do I have that one?
Yeah, it's a little over that range.
Oh yeah, okay. So I just won't get a +1. I'm
Nope.
okay with that.
Yep. Hitting AC 16? Well, that'll just barely whiz past its head.
What?
Yeah.
I'm scared now.
Okay.
I'm scared. Cassie's a good shot, and she missed.
Yeah, it's a little spooky.
Okay,
Yeah, the
then.
arrow whizzes past its head in a way that you can hear the rattling of like branches shaking in the wind as it passes by, because it has branches for hair. Yeah, just barely misses.
Giving it a haircut. Okay. That's all I can do, right? I can just do that.
I think
And
so.
move?
Yeah,
I
you
think
still have
so,
your
too.
move action. Yep.
I will take a few steps here.
Okay. Just clean out your line of sight there.
Yeah, get clear line of sight and reload, and
Don't forget
That's
about
not really an action.
It's, yeah, reloading isn't as much of a thing.
it's not a thing.
It's
but
not a thing, but like I like that you
it's
narrate.
like a habit.
Yeah, I like that you
narrate
narrate
that
that
I'm
you're
doing
doing
it now.
it. Yeah, because it just gives that flair of I definitely have played more Warhammer than D&D. And that's
I'm gonna start asking, like, can I pick up arrows? And if they're laying on the ground, does it
Like
count
crit?
as like?
What's friend doing?
Yeah,
That's
don't
more
mind.
how many wounds does friend have?
Not enough to charge in by
Okay.
himself. But
Yeah.
friend is probably gonna come stand in front of me.
Okay, and look a little intimidating. I got it. Fisher cats are scary.
I'm
They're
afraid to do
terrifying.
anything with friend.
After the last
John
round
Paul
that didn't
is
happen. I don't want
He's
another
edited
Kill
a
my
one.
T-shirt, and he put an image up. Don't forget my +3.
Excellent.
Now, all you need to do is you need to a suggestion. What you need to do is take the racia image and stick Shagget's head on it.
I approve.
Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of randomization just to get a sense of who's doing what. Because I have a bunch of dice here and I don't know what else to do with them. Okay, so this one and this one. The weird kind of red energy that's flowing through their fingers. It looks like autumn leaves. They take it and they dig it into the ground for a second, and out of the ground sprouts a couple of these dudes.
Oh no.
Oh, what
Just
are those dudes?
big ol' swarms of bugs.
No!
Oh.
And
This is reminding me of Vermintide.
and
Somewhere in the trees to your left, you're gonna
Get
hear a
the-
soft hiss.
so
might
they're
respond
not
with
gonna
it.
make it to you, but they are gonna get awfully close as walls of bugs approach you. This other one is going to continue to move forward and step up onto this platform towards the thing, kind of like claiming the space almost as her own. And looking y'all down like I don't have any ranged weapons on hand and I haven't decided to do anything else yet. Which brings us to Vendetta, who is currently stationed in a tree. Oh, Glim, your zombie goes on your turn.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He would be last anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sort of let my claws come out, but I'm gonna hold my action because nothing's nearby me, and I'm gonna kind of like whisper, like all hissy like towards Glim, fire.
Fire! Fire! I don't got no fire, girl.
I don't know that.
You do the magic fire.
They're just wood.
Okay, so I held action
Burn
from
the bitches,
Vendetta.
burn the
If at
bitches.
any point you need to do something with that action, just let me know.
Okay.
Kondo, you are up.
This is gonna sound really useless, but I'm hoping it'll be useful later. I'm just gonna say, okay, guys, everyone, keep your eyes out for the bugs that are coming. Everything's gonna be okay. Just keep a watchful eye. And I'm basically doing a swift action to change my dexterity, skill-based, initiative-based aura to a reflex save. So your reflex saves now have a +3 instead of your
cool.
dexterity and initiative. Hoping that reflex saves will come in with these bugs. And I'm gonna step forward, and I guess I'm taking Glim with me if he's holding on to me.
If you bolt forward, I
mean-
will probably let go and yeah. No, I'm just gonna I will let go of your belt.
Okay, I mean, I'm not going forward to fight. I'm going forward just shield raised, ready, because Cassia got in front of me, and I don't want her to take the brunt of it for me. So
I just want to make this call out loud now. If Glim had ever been holding on to Kondo's belt particularly, and Kondo was dashing into action, that would be a free move action for Glim and we're just going to keep that in the
Mall.
rules from
Yeah,
now
for
on.
nothing.
Because I really want to see the combat maneuverability of dragging him along by accident. Like, oh no, I was hooked in, and he goes, oh well, this is convenient. Sweep an attack here, run over there.
I mean, Kondo's very strong, so he probably could, even with the plate mail that that Glim is wearing, right? Like,
Yeah.
just drag him with his charge, because he does have a charge.
And I'll go as far to say that if you were holding an action,
Kondo.
you could make an attack while being dragged. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna bear these bugs, I guess. Ugh.
Okay, so everybody go through the
Burning
painstaking effort of changing your bonus from Dex to Reflex. We got that? Good.
Yep. +3 reflex save instead of everything else.
I feel like, yeah, we need little flashcards.
I know.
Up next is Glim, the man who was not
Okay,
dragged.
Glim. Yeah, let's see. Glim is going to kind of crouch down a little bit, squint his little eyes, pull his hands in real close, and say,
I know you don't mean for us all to die right here, so why don't you make sure we all survive? Go ahead and bless us. Bless me. Bless them. But mostly me.
and cast Bless, which gives everybody a +1 morale bonus on attack rolls and saving throws against any fear effects.
Ooh, well, that's really
So-
nice. So that's a +4 reflex where I'll.
And then for his move, he is going to move in close behind Zombie Boy
Okay,
and say,
You protect Glim now.
cool. I'm gonna move the combat thing to where everyone can see. Whoops.
and Zombie Boy is going to hold his action and attack anything that comes close enough to possibly endanger Glim. That's what he's doing. That's his move.
Okay. That brings us back to Cass.
All right. She is going to shoot again at
Nice.
the big person, not the bugs.
Shooting through the bugs. Okay.
Shooting. Yeah. If she hits some
Yeah.
of them on the way, you know, let's kill a few bugs. But she really wants to hit the big thing.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to shoot a bug with an arrow.
Yeah, I imagine she'll probably hit one, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, it's a swarm.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. So do I get a bonus to this from the bless?
Does Bless affect attacks?
Yeah, wasn't it +1?
Bless doesn't affect your. A Bless gives you a +1 to hit on attack rolls, but not
No,
damage.
+1.
Okay, so yeah, you get a +1 to hit.
Yup.
There we go. That's a hit.
Yay!
That's a hit. Smacking the thing in the body for I don't know how much damage, but this is considerably a magical beast of some sort. So you do get your +4 damage bonus.
So do I add 4 to my additional damage bonus?
Yep. So 9. Shunk! An arrow goes right into the gut of this thing, and a couple of the scraps of bark peel back, and you see these moving vines kind of lingering around, and some are spouting out some nasty black goop.
Ew.
Yeah, these aren't healthy-looking vines. It's not like one you would cut in the wilderness and drink out of.
Yeah, no. No, she wouldn't, for sure. Friend is going to, I guess, like, wait until the bugs get there and then just, like, start swatting at
Start
bugs.
eating some bugs, yeah.
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 pretty much.
Okay. I get it. I get
He's
it.
prepped to, like, eat some bugs.
Okay. So that brings us to their turn. Thanks to some really good initiative rolls.
Delicious.
Here come the bugs. This crowd is going to be able to cover the three of them, and this crowd is basically going to get to the zombie and stop. So Kondo, they're basically focused on you. So each of you are basically getting one dose of bug action. You can, however, give me that reflex save that you all have a +4 to.
Well, that is actually useful.
It is actually useful.
I I was unsure because we haven't really fought many swarms on D&D. So
All right. A reflex save +4.
Ugh.
I didn't add 4.
Oh wow, that's a 19.
All right.
That's really
Add
nice.
4 to mine. So 8, 9, 10. Mine's a 12.
Are you guys over there splitting rolls? Like you and Jagged? It's like
I think the first one was Cassia, the second one was Friend.
No, it rolled twice for some
Oh,
reason.
okay.
It doubled.
Well, I was gonna interpret it that way, anyways.
He doesn't have quite as good of a reflex, I don't think.
But he rolled base over it, so we're good.
Okay then, sure, I'll take
Yeah.
it. He does have a good reflex.
Shaggy, did you add your +4?
Yes,
I did not.
I did.
So
I
mine is a
rolled a
total of
3.
so it was +3 from Shaggy and then +1 from Bless, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Kondo, you'll get the
Yeah.
full damage.
Yeah.
And then with the 12, that's enough to pass it, so everyone else gets half the damage as they, manage to... You know when, like, you hear the sound louder over there and you just instinctively go, eh? And, like, so you're getting bit less, probably, if you could hear it, but you've got a bucket on your head and you're just kind of big and dumb, and we love you, but you're kind of dumb.
Story of my life. Story of my life.
Okay, so y'all be taking this, or half of this. You know who you are. Oh, it's just 4.
Oh, okay.
It's just 4.
Total of 4, so 2 for me.
Oh no.
Bless you, Wall.
Do they bite Zombie Boy as well?
Yeah, they're gonna bite Zombie Boy.
goodness.
Okay. No, I'll make a
Zombie
note.
Boy is
Boy.
made of flesh. He is tasty.
I don't have current HP for Friend.
Goodness.
Oh, it's minuscule. I think he has
Then
like
he's
3.
dead.
I want to say it was like 6, but it might be 3.
I think did I make a character sheet for Friend? Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not on there? Dang, I didn't do that. That's sad. I like the name 6. I like 6. Your last name's 7. His HP is 6. We'll go with 6. That way he's a hardy boy. I don't want him to die.
Oh, thanks. You can give him like 12 if you really want. Or 25,
Don't forget he's got a +1
goodness.
saving throw. +1 to attack.
Yeah.
He's an ally.
It's +4 saving. I mean, yeah.
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 He's limbered up.
Reflex is actually better than mine. I realize he gets like a +8 and I get a +7. It's so upsetting.
The one in the
Cats
middle,
can
seeing
kill level
all of
1
you
wizards.
swatting at
All right.
flies and completely incapable of doing much else, this one here is going to take this opportunity to dispel that red around its hands and, again, shooting its fingertips into the ground. The ground will then sprout up. And here's a fun thing about the spell entanglement is sometimes other things than players have it. And that's annoying.
That's
poop.
that's an if spell.
Ugh.
Oh, I just copied Kondo after getting the thing that I had made for it. That's so annoying.
That's an F spell if you're not the player.
That's really an awful spell for any non-player to be dealing with. But here's this.
Well.
It's being cast right on top of you, I swear. It's lame.
Can,
Boom.
All because of the
Make an attack?
frickin' zombie. You know?
Not the zombie's fault.
What was that?
He's just misunderstood.
Can Friend make an attack on the bugs? Is that something that can happen?
Oh yeah, because it was held. Yeah, absolutely. Make that attack on the bugs.
Cool. I didn't know if that was a thing that he could do.
Yeah, you can attack swarms as if they're creatures. It's kind of like a vague thing. Basically, you're
Cool.
dissipating a swarm instead
I don't
of
think
like...
it's a flank, right?
No, you're kind of enveloped in the swarm.
+1 to hit?
Because of the bless, yes.
Bless gives you +1, yeah.
Oh, that's a hit. Yeah. Claw him, friend.
Squish the storm.
Okay, that's 1.
-1.
It is
One
1.
damage. Woo!
Okay, that's a start.
He eats a few of them.
does the thing cats do where they jump on the bug and then eat it.
He's probably still playing with it, tossing it in the air.
Despite the deathly danger. Okay, so then
Sounds
after
fun,
which,
offensive.
the vines comes out of the ground. And again, this is going to be one of those reflex saves.
Oh yeah, for the entanglement.
Yeah.
Wait, it rolled 0?
Plus 4 and
Hey.
Hey! This time, Kondo, after getting
on.
bugs,
Yay!
realizes the ground is moving and is able to
and
shift
that's
his
not
feet.
including my plus 4, so that's 22.
These are
as
gorgeous.
well.
Look at these. Look at these.
We
Y'all-
did it.
Y'all dance out of this, no problem. Cassia and friend is also going to need one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope, you're okay.
I was reading something.
Oh, the zombie
his
might
damage-
also
his
need to
damage
make
rolled
one. I don't know the
Okay.
zombie stats.
His
So
damage thing
yeah,
is wrong.
his reflex. Oh, look
Woo!
at Zombie Boy.
Well, zombie boy, probably, unless he has negatives to it.
No, he doesn't. He has 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Zombie Boy's good.
Way to go, zombie boy. And friend
He has
dances
no
out of it,
bonuses
no
other than the
problem.
magical ones, but that's
without
enough.
the 4, because I can't figure out how to.
Well, yeah, no, that's still a
Oh,
huge
there,
success,
it
yeah.
goes there. Found it. Mine's with the 4.
Good thing you had the 4.
Yeah. Also, friends attack damage is just a 0. It doesn't actually roll anything.
So yeah, so it's always a 1, right?
Yeah. So
It doesn't ever roll.
Well,
He just a point of damage every
Just-
time he
Oh,
hits.
it doesn't have the thing. Oh,
I was just curious if it was a roll or if it was just supposed to be 0.
because I think it's like a D2 minus 1 is the way they have it written or something.
Yeah, so it's always one.
It's
It's
always
always
just
gonna be
then?
one damage
Then
when
I
he
don't need
hits
to
you.
roll that.
Yeah.
Cool.
If he hits, he does a point of damage.
Awesome. Just checking.
Okay. Cool. Y'all are trapped in a swarm. Just kidding, you can dance. So none of you are trapped in a swarm. You're just in a swarm.
But you can dance if you want to.
You can dance if you,
You
want
can leave
to.
your swarm behind.
That is not
To
a
leave
Blue
that
Shady
song
song, Gore. I only want Glim Shady songs, okay? There's
That's why I didn't
mini
sing it.
albums.
Okay, so y'all dance out of this thing. As you look at these vines, though, you do notice they are covered in these, like, you know how rose thorns are? And they look just natural. These are like, there's like an extra couple of rungs. They're nasty looking, and thank goodness you weren't in them, because the vines are moving, and like, if you were in them, they'd be cutting you up pretty bad. But way to go, y'all can dance, because you have a good dance teacher. Gives you those plus
Every
4s.
rose has its thorn.
Jesus Christ.
And that brings us to Vendetta, who cleverly hid in a tree, avoiding all of this
Avoided
entirely.
all of this mess.
Yeah, and
Like cats have got a knack for survival or something.
I do not want to draw attention to myself, so I'm going to quietly and
Oh, this is the thing
stealthily
I love about this edition. There is an actual stat for moving silently, isn't there?
I think
Oh yeah,
so.
there is a skill for that.
I love that. I love that
There's
so
a skill
much.
for that.
That's how 3.5 feels. Oh yeah, there's a skill for that.
There's a skill
So
for that.
I want to creep through this to get as close to this one over here as I can.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's well
I don't
within your
know.
move. So,
Okay.
and again, just treating you because like the treetops are pretty dense.
yeah.
So give me that move silent. We'll see how successfully silently you're moving in these treetops. Yeah, pretty dang silently. If I say so, that's a 16.
Very, very sneaky, sir. Sneaky.
Yeah, I'm gonna take care to do that to get over
Yep.
there. And yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're just hopping tree to tree like a kitty do sometime, and yeah. Yeah, I just thought of that GoPro video where they put the camera on their collar and it's the cat running through the city.
I'll put a GoPro on that cat
Yeah, we should put a GoPro on
with its
Vendetta.
giant shuriken.
Yeah, you get to that spot, no problem at all. That only counts for your move action.
Oh, okay. So I
Shoot
can still
something.
attack.
Shoot something.
I am going to.
Fire.
Bring up my demon shuriken,
Oh yeah.
and that
Is
is
that
a
that's the
single
big
attack.
boy?
Yeah, no flanking. Additional attack bonus, new.
lob it.
Oh,
Ew.
ooh.
Oh.
But I miss.
Okay,
And
so
I summon it back, so.
Yep. So you sneak over very sneakily, out of nowhere, out of thin air. This big ass death wheel thing stabs in the ground in front of this little dryad chick, and she's just like, I got swarm stuff to take care of. And yeah, whew, could have been a lot, but it returns. Alas, it returns. Kondo, you have done well so far.
I have done literally nothing. I'm going to use my swift action and change my movement aura to a damage reduction one, and I'm going to do that by saying, "Thick skins, everyone, thick skins," and because that's what it is. It's a
Sticks and stones
yeah.
may break my heart,
damage
but
reduction
words will
1
never hurt.
for all damage. And then I'm going to do a special move. And it's going to probably be a bad move because I failed at this once before. But I am going to do a charging Minotaur maneuver
Ooh.
at the one up on this dais,
That's
right?
in my mind.
Okay.
You said it's
Yeah, it's a step up 2 feet. You can get up there, no problem.
and I'm going to charge it. And I roll the strength check of 21. If I beat it, it deals 14 damage to it in my charge and
Woo!
pushes it back.
Well,
Oh, Kondo.
Beat that wooden ass.
So I charge in with my shield, it's like, "Ah!" And I ram into it, hoping I actually hurt it, because the Ankh didn't take anything from me because I failed horribly.
so it rolled a natural 1. Where would you
Back
like this
on these
thing?
beds.
Where would you like this thing to fly? Because
Cannot fly into the other one and deal equal damage to both? No, that's it.
That's the thing.
Yes.
Gore said it was a thing.
Literally crash right into it, so it falls back to kind of its starting position, like
Okay.
yeah. Beyond the lip of
It'll
raised
tumble.
platform.
It'll tumble down and land in the Ichor there. Since it's not standing, it'll be stuck a little bit. How much damage does this thing do?
14.
Dang, that's nice.
Bludgeoning damage, 14. Just bam.
And it
You
takes
made
the
it
brunt of
sneeze.
that.
Twice.
And it sneezed twice. Yeah, I'm giving you a bonus damage for the tumble because that was rough. It fell off of a thing into a thing, and now it's a little bit sticky over there. Good maneuver. I'm glad it didn't
Yeah.
fail.
Yeah.
Me too.
I won D&D. Okay.
If you're smiling, you've won. That being said, Glim, what you gonna do? There's bugs all over you.
Well, as soon as we have the ability to move,
Mm-hmm.
we moving.
That's a good idea.
Come, zombie.
And we're going to use our move to move probably to. Let me do that measuring thing that you can do.
Yeah, it's a really useful tool. I like it a lot.
Okay. So use my move to get to like here, and zombie to get to like here.
Mm-hmm.
Because fuck that shit. I don't want to be all covered in thorns or bugs. And now that Glim is slightly agitated, he's gonna dump searing light on this one.
Oh, you have searing light, but you don't have fire? Okay.
Hey, my shit's divine, okay? It's divine.
Not shit's divine. Out of
My shit's
context
divine.
quote right there. Cool.
So yeah.
What
we're
is the
gonna drop
damage type on that?
I'm about to pop it up, but it's like 50d3 or something. 50d6. No.
The type, though?
Yeah, the
Is it
damage
radiant?
type.
Radiant.
Excellent.
technically.
Go ahead and do that and see what happens.
They're immune. No.
It's radiant. Let me click
Is
on
it
my
radiant or
dude.
heat? I don't.
I'm gonna check for you.
I mean, go ahead and roll it, but yeah, I just want to know for reasons.
Why is
That
it?
might be
Oh, there it goes.
Oh yeah, I love that. There's so many
Okay.
dice. I don't know what any of this means.
Right, so here's the deal. A creature struck by this ray of light takes 9 damage. If it's for undead, it takes 19 points of damage.
And it's a ranged touch. The ranged touch will hit.
It is No, it's a spell, but it doesn't get a saving throw, so it just hits.
Yep, it's a ranged touch, and
Range touch.
you
for
touched
15.
it at a range. Yep.
Yep. So yeah, so 9 damage or 19 depends on what it is.
Yeah, it's it is particularly vulnerable to bright light. So it
Although
will be
that says undead, though.
It's the
undead creature. Okay.
But it says an undead creature particularly vulnerable to bright light, such as a vampire takes.
Such as a
right?
vampire, right?
So that's
Such
your call.
as,
I mean,
like
if
such
it's
as.
undead, it takes. But if it's, you know, it's a bright light. So if this creature is susceptible to bright light, I'll take it.
I'm gonna level with you. It's a blight creature. It's dead.
Okay.
So
That counts.
Ooh.
it counts.
Ooh. Wait. Is it dead or is it undead?
Ooh.
Well, it's dead.
Because
but
that's
it's moving
very
around.
relevant to Glim.
Well, here's
Because if
the
it's
thing.
undead, he can do shit.
So if it's the husk of a former dryad that's been revived by some other grotesque
Smells
energy,
undead to me.
wouldn't that happen to be a necromantic thing?
Smells undead to me.
It is undead.
Vulnerable to bright light. Nice. Dude.
So yeah, you basically blew half the face off of this thing as the rest of it is burning with this white flickering energy all around the hole in its side. Way to go, you blasted the crap out of it.
Okay, well, I don't feel so bad about killing these things now. Let's do this.
It's Spider-Man.
Yeah, good turn. Cass, you are up.
Me and friend are gonna move this way.
Good. Because that's where the bugs aren't.
Yeah, we're gonna move away from the bugs. And we're gonna shoot this thing again.
Okay.
Because I don't.
That's
have
going to be a
reload.
point blank shot, so I think you get a bonus to that.
Ooh yeah. Hold on, what's that bonus?
I think it's a
That
+1.
is a +1 and damage.
Mm-hmm. And your damage already has a +4, so you're getting +5 damage when you probably hit this.
Do we still have bless up? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Bless is still up. Yeah, Bless lasts for like what level are we?
5,
Level 5, so it lasts for 5 minutes.
which is way
Did I
longer
hit
than
it?
this is going to be. Yeah.
It hit.
It hit.
Did I hit? And then I get an additional 1 damage plus 4 damage, so I get an additional 5, right?
Yep. An undead magical beast doesn't handle you guys, apparently. Yeah. So this thing is also blasted near to crap. 10 damage. Oof. It's from an arrow. Just poking a piece of wood till it dies. Yeah, so those little, like, worm-looking, veiny little vines crawling around in it, it's like tar flying out of this thing as you basically hit it and it scraps the bark that's holding its frame together. It's a wriggling mass at this point. Doesn't look anything like it should. Not that it ever did. Well, it might have a long time ago, but not that you've ever seen it, you know? She was probably a lovely lady at some point.
Yeah.
And now, unless
And
friend
now
has
she's not.
something to say,
No, I'm gonna keep friend back.
okay. Then now it is her turn to speak. She's going to, enraged with what little bits of herself are left, charge at you. And she's going to throw some hands, as it were. I can roll these open once I look at how it goes. Okay.
I do have rapid shot. Okay, that's good to know.
Oh, 1d. Oh, I rolled the wrong thing. That's why. I'm like, why is that so stupid? Okay, first claw is a 2 and misses you. Wow. It was like a really good convincing swing, but that half of her body is missing. The second one, however, that's a 20. That looks spooky. Okay. Plus.
I hate you, junk.
Oh, did I? What did I? I've typed in the wrong thing, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, there
Whoops.
you go, Junk.
1d6
So much better.
plus 2.
It's
there
the
we go.
expression for me.
Okay, 4 damage from the other claw.
Okay.
It's really 3 damage.
Yeah, I was about to say, I take 3 of that, right?
Yep, you only take 3.
Okay.
Fantastic. I just want to see. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that up there. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Junk. Thank you very much for your work.
We're just gonna pause for a moment. No.
Okay. The
Not gonna
next
lie, I
one.
look hot was Race's body. That's
So this one's going to take its turn to stand up because it's been knocked on its ass and it's in goo, and it'll just prop itself up barely out of it at this point. And this one, having been blasted by light from this direction and seeing a zombie probably responsible for it, because what else could have possibly done that? There's nothing else there, is going to charge at the zombie.
Okay.
So here come 2 attacks toward El Zombo. First swing. 17.
That'll hit.
Okay, I'll go ahead and roll the second attack so we can tally up all the damage, and that's
and
a
that
miss.
will not.
Okay.
Quick question. What weapon did the ranger have? What melee weapon did the ranger have in life?
His belongings were taken by his brother.
Oh, so okay. So he's zombie slamming then. That's fine.
Yeah. He had a masterwork bow. I think
that
Cassia
wouldn't have done
ended
any
up
good.
taking it,
I
but
think I have it.
yeah, I think Cassia.
He'd have been better off slamming.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I have 2
So
of these
here's
now.
the 1 claw that's going to hit.
Okay.
Mhm.
6. Okay. Hey, he took it rather than me. He did his job.
Okay, and that brings us back to Vendetta.
Cassie, you're gonna hear a hiss from behind you when she sees this thing swinging at you, and I'm gonna try to demon shuriken again.
Okay.
This.
You've got a clear line of sight because you're high up. Not going to call that shooting into anything.
Attack bonus.
Hitting 15. Yeah, that one barely passes by. That sucks. Man, I like when people hit shit. I want to see some action. Ugh.
Amber alerts.
Me too.
Me too.
Amber alert.
No, really, like we're close enough that we both
Yeah,
have the
yeah,
same. Just look down and was like, oh,
Oh,
Gonna
Yeah.
recall that demon shuriken and
Okay.
angry hiss again. And yeah, that's it.
Alright. That brings us back to Kondo.
all right. I'm gonna do the only thing I know how to do is walk up to this thing and try to punch it with my gauntlets, spiked gauntlets of ogreness, and
Punch.
Hey, punching
Punch.
stuff is fun.
Punch. Punch. I'm so glad you're back to punching things.
no.
Yeah. Either it slipped or you missed. We're gonna say it slipped.
Okay.
Glim.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay. So Glim is ripping his unholy symbol from around his neck, and he is invoking the power of his deity, and he is saying, "Stop, my minions! Stop!" And Glim is going to rebuke undead, which is like a turn undead. So first of all, he has to roll a charisma check, which is d20 plus his charisma modifier,
Mm-hmm.
which is 3. Okay.
Yeah, Glim would
Roll
probably
good.
recognize.
Roll good. Oh, that's
Yikes.
7. Okay.
Ah.
How many hit dice do these things have?
They have 4.
Okay, so Glim can control. Glim can attempt to deal with one of them then, because it's cleric -1 level that he can affect. No. So that's what he can affect. So he can affect level 4.
Okay.
So he can affect these. Now we have to figure out the total number of hit dice he is capable of affecting. It's a complicated mechanic, which is equal to, where is it? The turning check is d20 plus. Yep, turning damage. 2d6 plus cleric level plus charisma modifier. Okay. So it's 2d6 plus 5, 6, 2, plus 8. And he can affect up to 16 hit dice. Now, so...
There's 3. That's all of them, yeah?
Well, yeah, but they got to be within 60... They've all got to be within 60 feet.
Okay. So you got 2 of them, I think.
50...
it's all of them.
Okay. So if their total hit dice is 12... So... And he got how many? 16? Okay, he's going to ignore this one. Okay, up here.
Okay.
Because be honest, it kind of... It doesn't really make any sense that he's able to focus his...
you wouldn't be able to see
one
that
over
one, you know? It's,
Yeah.
So...
But what that does mean is a total of 8 hit dice. He doubles that, which means he now controls those 2 undead.
Oh!
Because he gets to command them instead of destroy them.
Wow.
So rebuke undead is if you would normally destroy them, which means you have double the amount of hit dice as total.
Mm-hmm.
You just basically you would destroy them, but with rebuke you command them instead, and they basically become
Thralls,
your minions.
Oh my god, we're gonna let him have an undead army, aren't we?
So,
Yes, we are.
well, he's not. He's gonna say, like, to these 2,
We are not your enemies. That one there, he's the one. He's the one that you shouldn't trust. He lies to you. Get him. Get him.
and I want to command the other 2 to attack this one.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, seeing as they're now acting on your turn,
And my zombie, so I'm going to play this fair.
Mm-hmm.
My zombie's been given no instructions to do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So the reality of it is, if this zombie just got, I mean, this is down to you. If the zombie got hit without being told to retaliate, would it hit back?
No.
Out of
Zombies.
instinct, or would it just stand there and go?
Zombies don't know they've been hit.
Right, exactly. So in that case, then he just gets clubbed and doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Because I never told him to.
Right.
So yes, I want these 2 to go kill their friend.
Okay. I'll go ahead and transfer control over to you.
Yes, excellent. Yes, dead things.
Just line these quotes up. My shit's divine. I want these 2 to kill their friend.
That's right.
You all act like you've never seen a Walking Dead creature before.
Let me make sure I got that right really quick. Yep. Okay, so you should have control over those 2. Fun fact, they have a spell that's a cone of thorns that does 2d8 damage. Just so you know.
I wouldn't know it, so I don't know that I could command them to use it.
Okay.
They'd either have to do it out of instinct.
Yeah, if you tell them to attack, they might do it.
So I'm going to leave that to you, because
Okay.
I wouldn't know that.
Right.
I don't know what these are. So all I know is they've got 2 hands, and they could go and beat hard on their enemies, on their
Okay.
friends. So,
Yeah,
what is their movement rate?
Their movement rate is going to be 30. It's standard.
Okay.
So if they did a dash, they would get there. Which, if you
Oh.
told them to get there, they would dash, right?
We have a little problem.
It's exiting your combat range, and you're probably going to take an attack of opportunity, yeah?
Probably.
No, and I don't. I mean, obviously, it would make sense. You don't know what just happened.
I might have heard you say it, like you don't trust him, but I didn't know that you actually gained control of them, right? So I would absolutely take a swing at it.
Now,
if
here's
it's possible.
another thing. So
Yeah.
I would give you an opportunity to roll, because you all have worked together in the past. You know Glim is shady.
But have I
Very, very
seen him
suspect.
rebuke is the question. Because as we,
And
I mean, rebuke. So when I rebuke undead, it's kind of like turning. They basically kind of,
yeah,
like-
you're
but instead of fleeing, they become yours.
well, a rebuked undead cowers in fear, right? But it's more like if it's in awe of its master.
Right.
So and it lasts for 10 rounds. But commanded, basically, they fall under your control. And you can command any number of undead whose hit dice total do not. So let's see.
I mean, I guess the question is, have we seen him rebuke before?
And I think that's more up to Gore than anyone else. But I don't think I don't think he could scale up 5 levels without hiding this fact about himself.
Maybe not.
So if you want to roll to make it a little more random to see,
Right.
just like a personal history check. I guess.
Here's the caveat, right?
Uh-huh.
I can't control these and Ranger Boy. So Ranger Boy's kinda now a free range zombie.
Oh no.
And he's right there where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm about to probably get my ass handed to me by Ranger Boy. just yeah, this would be fun.
You have notes on his stats, right? Because I didn't get them.
I mean, basically, he's a zombie. He has he slams for 1d6 damage. His natural AC is 12.
Okay.
He has a basic attack bonus of whatever half his hit dice were, and his hit dice are what level ranger was he? Because I don't think I had that.
He was a level 3 ranger.
Okay, so drop any hit dice for the class to a minimum of 1 and double the number of hit dice left, so 2d12. So he has 2d12 hit points, so an average, so call him 12.
Okay.
And he's taken 6 damage so far. So he has 6 hit points left. He punches for d6. And he uses his natural weapons to hit, and his 2 hit is like d20 plus 2.
Man, there is so much rules on this. Holy hell.
Yeah. So
Okay.
At 3-5 is kind of nuts with the undead.
Yeah. Somebody got really into
Interactions.
it. The first person to play a
well, it's because
necromancer
undead
in
is a
fi- in
type,
3.5.
so you can take any creature and make it undead, right?
Right.
I hate to break this to you, Gore, but he actually only took 5 damage, not 6, because he was an ally and had DR attacks.
You're right.
Okay, awesome. All right, then he
He has 7 HP.
Let's just throw all the bullshit at this game that we possibly can to
Yep.
confuse everybody.
Oh, I'm so
Yes.
glad. I'm
Well,
so
hey,
glad this
I
is the
didn't
tone
have,
Now
we're
he's an
I didn't
taking.
have
enemy,
to fess
so-
up and say that I've lost control of Zomboy, but that's what happened. So
So yeah, with all that in mind, Kondo, you are well aware that Glim probably just took control of it. You heard his high-pitched voice. It's not attacking
Yes.
you. It's making a beeline for its friend now with that same
Okay.
kind of malice.
Uh,
You're armored enough to take the time to go, oh, so probably. I would say you probably know not to swing at it.
Did its eyes shift or change? I mean, would that be a telltale sign that it's under new management?
When it goes like this, it goes. That's probably
Got
the
it.
telltale
That's
sign.
more
yeah.
than enough. Okay. So I'm
They
just
make
gonna
an
lower my
announcement.
yeah over the
They
PA.
send out
we also
flyers.
hear Glim screaming, "Kondo, save me!" As the dead ranger is turning around, looking at Glim, going,
So I'm gonna lower my shield, watch the thing, hear Glim behind me, then turn and be like, what?
It's
yeah.
not very confusing.
That's my attack of opportunity. Turning around and be like, what?
Oh, this game. I love you guys. Okay, we're moving on. That was plenty. Cassia, this thing is mean. What do you want to do?
I want to hit it with my bow.
Good.
Yeah.
As all the other two zombies come over, or the two creatures go, oh.
Yeah, I might hit them if they come after me, but you know.
That's a hit.
Yay! And they get
I don't think you can do less damage than this thing has life at this point.
cool.
But I'd like to see just how much you obliterated anyways, you know? Yeah, you very much do. You definitely double the amount of damage you needed to do. This thing is super dead. Like mega ultra dead. It was already dead, but now it's like not even capable of being undead. That's how sadly dead this thing is. It's so dead. Yeah,
it's
it
dead.
collapses. It's dead.
So now on what initiative does the zombie go?
You
'Cause
know,
technically, if it went on my initiative and I did that first,
it would be right after you, wouldn't it?
it would have gotten to act.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So
Just because you're screwing yourself over with this, I'm gonna say yes, it does.
I mean, I'm gonna take it. It makes perfect sense that Glim he refocuses all of his negative energies on these things, completely forgetting Zombie, and Zombie's like, "Hey, I feel left out. I'm gonna beat your ass now."
Here comes the zombie slam.
Yes,
Yep.
there we go.
It's
Bring
slamming
that D6
time,
damage,
baby.
zombie boy.
Okay, yeah.
Ow.
You said how much? I'm looking at it. 1d6
slams
plus
for a
1.
D6.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, how far are you, Kondo?
It's a d6 plus 1 if it's a human commoner, which
Well, I count as small. But it's a human commoner, yeah.
I mean he's an elf,
Medium-sized
but
creature.
he's an
Yeah,
elf.
same
but
difference,
same
right?
difference, yeah. Don't tell an elf, but yeah, same. Oh my
7.
god.
Oh, yay, that's nice.
6
yeah.
damage.
So
Ow.
you get a licking from your friend Ridithus. He's not.
Kondo, save me.
God, no, save me. That being said, it is now what would be the turn of your new commandants, which are
Yeah, you can bump them down to my turn if you
they're
want.
on
That
your
would
turn.
make
Yeah,
sense.
I'm just gonna clear them out because
Okay.
I'll just put them underneath you now, and that'll represent the last enemy, which is your first ally. Kondo.
Now
you're
I've
up.
got to make the 2 new undead kill the undead.
All right, so was it End Times Prophet who did that wonderful thing in Warhammer one off where he dove on a swarm of rats with his dwarf?
He did something like that.
I remember there was an image. Well, that's basically what Kondo's gonna do now. He's
Just
gonna
dive on
run
my zombie.
over and dive on your zombie in a grapple check.
Can I have a turn?
Was it her turn first?
Oh no, I skipped you. Yeah, because I hit next and then I hit next
Oh,
again. I'm so
well,
sorry.
Yeah, let
Uh,
Kitty
So
do
let the
thing.
kitty go. I'm
Yeah,
so
let-
sorry.
let
I'm so
Kitty-
sorry.
Cool.
Let Kitty do
Spook,
her
I'm
thing.
sorry. I hit the
How
button too many times.
far do you think Vendetta can jump?
In a jump.
Like, if she does a long jump from the tree, how far, like, how
Well,
long?
I mean,
do you
you're
think her
up
jump would be?
enough. I would say, like, in an equilateral sense, you're probably gonna make it out 30 feet by the time you're done rolling.
Okay, well, I'll just tell you what I'm trying to do, and you
Okay.
tell me like how many turns it'll take me to do
Okay,
that.
okay.
So I want to leap this way and be within 30 feet of him.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I
no,
need to
yeah,
make
you
a
can,
pretty big
You
leap.
can do that. That'd basically be a tumble. Which I'm pretty sure tumble is in this, yeah? I'm pulling up your character sheet so I can look at the skills, because, God, it's been too long since I've seen this long list of lovely
Yeah,
skills.
tumble's on there.
Hell yeah. Give me a tumble check.
Lumble.
Oh, there it is! That's the one for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and bump you up on the list there. You are now
There
our
it
crit
is.
leader.
Natural 20, baby. Oh, yeah.
That's a 2.
Nice whole roll.
Excellent.
So, Vendetta's goal is to, as she hops and does her roll over here, she wants to spring up and throw her shuriken.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You could move further
This
than
is
that.
your.
You could
This
be.
game is your bitch
You
now.
could be. You can DM your own turn here. Let's just see how it goes. Absolutely. Throw the thing.
Come on, hit something.
Excellent.
Really?
Excellent.
I'm glad you're back, bud.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Demon
Now
Shuriken.
deliver some damage.
Kill that zombie.
It-
He's a bitch anyway. He's only got 7 hit points left.
Shaggy, was that a damage bonus? It was just to the attack.
You still got bless, which is to attack.
Bless is
bonus,
also bless is.
Oh yeah.
but it doesn't add to damage.
Right. Okay. Is this considered above them?
Yeah, you're up by several feet, and you're leaping around in the air like a clown. So,
Okay.
ooh,
Well, you
Okay.
gave him a haircut.
And then,
you took back the 1 HP
Wow.
from earlier.
and then because of Piercer Cloak.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's better.
Yeah, that would have killed it if it didn't have the 1 HP from earlier.
I'll kick it in the shin and finish it off.
Yeah, if you can.
If Kondo doesn't.
If
get
Kondo
it.
doesn't get this, whatever Kondo's about to do.
Well, see, that's the shitty thing, because I'm not trying to damage it. I'm just trying to grapple it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna run over there with my shield in front, and I'm gonna jump on top of it with my shield and pinning it to the ground grapple check, basically.
Okay, you are covered in a lot of armor. If this doesn't kill it,
Grapple doesn't hurt, unfortunately. So there's
I know.
my grapple check.
It's a grapple.
Beautiful 15.
That's gonna be better than whatever a zombie can grapple, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, zombies don't get.
I'm looking for the grapple stuff. Looking for anything. Where's its
see
strength?
here.
Its strength is 12, so maybe a +1 is in order.
Yeah, that would work.
Well, you
Yep.
successfully grapple it. It is
So
pinned.
So as I'm running over doing my leap, it's like, I got you, Glim, I got you, boy! I called you a boy, I'm sorry.
I got you, boy!
Racist slur, sir. Racist, sir.
Well, Glim, you're up.
Okay, I guess. So these two are over here. They were told to attack their friend. Their friend is dead, so they're now doing nothing.
That or I was going to have them just idly maul their friend because,
Hey, they could rend him to pieces. Yeah, I think Glim is gonna try to put the boot in. I think he's gonna try and kick the zombie while it's down.
Okay. Dislodge the jaw and end the unlife.
Yeah. He has an amazing melee skill. No, he really doesn't.
Well, it's prone, and you got bless, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of ads.
Oh. Why did it roll twice?
I
So
don't
the
know.
first one is 14 with no bonuses. So 14 plus 1 for bless is 15, and it's prone. So,
Yeah, it's a hit.
all right. I
Can you
can
do
2
one damage? Can you do 1 damage?
I did 1
Hey,
damage.
hey, hey! That's the one!
I kick it in the teeth.
Yeah, again, you just dislodge the jaw and the thing stops struggling. It's a dead.
Ah, thank you, Kondo. He just turned on me.
I'm just gonna awkwardly get up. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other two are now like ripping this thing to shreds because they haven't been told to do anything otherwise. Just so Cassia knows not to maybe consider them enemies at this point.
She would have had her arrow pointed at them, but kind of letting him do their thing now.
Yeah, they're kind of doing their thing.
Yeah,
Glim
I probably
is
would
going
have turned back to them to make sure that they weren't attacking you after.
Glim's going to try to clamber up this 2 feet
Okay.
to get up to the top here.
Mm-hmm.
And then make his way over towards the dead creatures. Because Glim is not a fan of these dead creatures because he doesn't understand them.
Okay.
I'll follow you.
Okay.
Kind of casually.
Yeah, Glim likes... He has no problem with reconstituting people or entities, but these aren't people.
Right.
And they
racist.
concern Glim. So
Okay.
Glim is very unsure of them. So he is going to say to them,
Now you two, shoot! Go away! Go that way! Go that way! Go as far as you can! Away from Glim! Go! Go!
Please
he's gonna
gesture
dismiss
with an
them,
arrow.
send them away.
Gesture with an arrow which direction that way is.
Yeah, he wants them to. He just wants them to go that way.
Okay.
Get out of here.
And they do. They go that way.
Once they are significantly far away, Glim's gonna obviously he'll lose control or relinquish control, and then he says to everybody else,
I think we should move now. We should go that way.
and points north, and he's gonna start hustling in that direction regardless.
Okay.
Okay, limber feet, people move, and I'm gonna give everyone 5 feet.
Okay.
I mean, it just. Glim could have kept one of these or 2 of these around as a minion, but it just doesn't fit. He doesn't like them. They're weird. They summon insects. They're not what he understands as being reconstituted dead people.
Yeah, they're kind of
Away.
magical creatures that have been kind of cursed a little. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So they
As
had a
we're
bad
moving-
feeling. When he was in control of them, he felt like this weird energy he didn't understand,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Yeah, no, I don't want any part of this shit."
What was that from Cass?
As we're moving, can I do another nature check? Like, having seen these creatures as well as kind of how we're moving into this area
Okay.
to figure out what's wrong, or I know something's wrong, but
Go ahead and
More
run that nature
insight?
check for me.
Thanks to Moose Juice. Thanks for
Ooh,
the sub.
that's
bud.
not very
Much
good.
appreciated.
no, it's not.
Sorry for the late notification. We're kind of in the middle of some crazy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you can glean that they look just like those dryad things. They're usually tied to individual trees, and they can't leave those trees within a certain range. They're like born of nature to be part of that nature and protect like very natural groves, such as possibly this one, where there's a magical gate. So like, they seem like they should have been here, and they should have been different, but the whole world is kind of a little messed up at this point, is it not? So, yeah. Yeah, it's the
Okay.
gist you're getting from it.
Cool.
Of course, all of that in much more broken English, because...
Yeah.
Mm,
It's Cassia.
yeah.
As we're walking, I'm a bit Glim. What happened?
Thank you, Kondo. He was gonna eat me.
Meanwhile, Vendetta has been circling this gate for like however long you're walking away. Vendetta's just doing circles like, what?
But why did you? What happened to the thing? What happened? You had it.
I don't know. I think when I was talking to the other 2, they said something about your mother. And all of a sudden, he just got really, really mad. And then he tried to hit me. And he did hit me. Look at the size of this bruise.
How would he know my mom? I mean, she's such a nice lady. I don't understand.
He was a ranger in former life. They get around. Maybe he retained some memories.
I mean, that could be. I mean, my mom was very attractive. I mean, she probably got around.
That's what he said. He said she was very easy. I might have added on the eyes. Maybe not.
So
Looks like me, you
that's
know.
all
So
very
I'm gonna
good.
look at this.
Yeah, thank you, Vendetta. What is going on here?
I'm gonna examine the structure.
You're the sensible one. We're all like, we're done.
Okay, so yeah, looking at it, it's a formation of rocks. They aren't held together by any kind of mortar or anything. They're built into an arch, and the vines surrounding them are kind of holding it together. If you want to inspect it any other sort of way, you can. I'm assuming you haven't passed through it.
No, I'm a little creeped out. I don't really want to walk under it because I
Yeah.
don't know what it'll do.
Yeah.
I don't really have. All I have is like knowledge local and nobility. That's not going to.
This is a very noble archway to a Feywild.
That being said, who's holding the map that everybody was given?
That's a good question.
Everyone should have a copy of
Glim
this,
didn't
right?
have it.
Oh
Because,
no, it was Cassia, right?
I had it, but somebody
Yeah,
took
Glim
it from
Glim
me.
didn't have it. I know.
Oh yeah, because you were looking at it upside down.
Look, she's not very smart, okay? She's just really good at nature stuff.
So everyone should have access to this little map here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't put it in my inventory, so.
But I do know you took it away from her, though, because she was looking at it upside down.
I mean, yeah, it is on the map.
It's on the map, and there's something written next to it. It's in Elvish. You can't read that, can you?
No.
You
I don't,
asked.
I don't think that was one of my languages.
Let me open my
Cassia
Google
would help
Translator.
you.
Maybe that'll make it.
Your Google Translate.
Yeah, use Google
Glim,
Lens.
Glim
just-
does speak Elvish, but if you
Oh,
remember,
do you?
Glim had it first and didn't even look at it. He just stuffed it over to
Of
somebody
course he
else.
didn't.
Because he
Yeah.
he didn't acknowledge it as anything he needed to know about.
Oh my
Cassia would make
God.
a nature check on it if you asked her to, but she wouldn't if you didn't, so. That would
Why am I blanking on where I wrote down? Oh, there they are. They're at the top. They're common, feline, auron, and goblin. Okay, nope, don't speak Elvish.
Nobody speak elf except Glim, who refused.
I guess it
He
wasn't
just didn't care
important.
to look. I mean, if they asked him to read it, he would read it, but he
I
has
mean, but
no reason
would I
to
even
want to read
recognize
it
it as
without.
Elvish?
Yeah, you've been around the court races enough. You live in a town full of half elves and stuff, and they like to
Also,
use
we
elf
did get
to,
it
like,
from
you know,
elves.
they speak.
Okay. So I'm
Talk
gonna
about
rush up behind Glim and kind of catch his cloak with one of my claws.
Okay.
I'm gonna shove the map in
around
his
and look up.
face.
Hey, kitty.
Kisada needs you to read.
Read.
And I'm gonna point on the map beside the.
Okay. He listening us.
Oh, when did we get a map?
Okay, so some things to note about the map. Y'all crossed the ravine already. The log in the picture is intact. It wasn't.
This map lies to us.
Yeah, just there in Elvish it says basically like narrow point to pass. And then underneath the little thing it says Ferry Gate. Down in the corner it says Trentucket, and then there's a weird symbol up top, that asterisk with the dots next to it. With perhaps an arcane knowledge check, you might glean some information on that.
Might glim some information.
Might
Yeah.
glim some information.
All right. I guess I'll make an arcane knowledge test thing.
Yep.
It's like that thingy.
That being said, there's also that little star in a circle, Dragon Ball looking thing with another little symbol next to it that's circled, and that
is it a
says
Z?
it says my secret stash.
Okay, 17 on the arcane knowledge check.
Oh yeah, it's a symbol for winter.
Okay. And what symbol is that on the map? Where
The
is that?
very
the very
top,
far top north.
yeah, where that arrow's pointed to. Yep.
Okay. And
It's
so we
often
know that
used
that's-
when doing like rune magics and things.
Yeah.
Um,
And then there's comment about a fairy gate,
yep.
which is supposedly
Where
that-
we're at right now.
yeah.
Yep.
And
The script at the bottom, it has like a little like it's kind of like an asterisk, like a footnote on the ferry gate, just suggesting for those who wish safe passage and are willing to grow, enter through. That's what it said. And that's what
Okay.
it says.
So Glim's looking at it and says,
Oh, well. Apparently it's very cold if we keep going this way. And somewhere around here, there's supposed to be a fairy gate. And it looks like an archway.
Glance back at the thing behind us.
okay, Glim kind of like is just following, and then he looks,
Just like that one!
and it points like it's the first time he's seen it, because up until now, Glim has paid no attention to the fairy gate at all. He has only been preoccupied with the unpleasant dead things that were about to attack him and all that sort of stuff. So
I'm gonna kind of narrow my eyes, like in annoyance, and then I'm gonna like kind of look between Glim and Cassia.
okay, he's gonna be like,
Is that where these came from?
Cassia, Kondo, look! A fairy gate! I found a fairy gate!
all you see is Kondo walking ahead, thinking everyone's still with him, going, "Keep your boots high or kick high. On the ground. Come on, we can make it. We can go fast. Let's go." I mean, I'm just soldiering north because that's the last thing I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm moving.
Maybe all the bad things have happened because of the fairy gate.
Fairy's malicious.
Well, all those things might have come from the fairy gate. Perhaps we should. We
Destroy
could
it.
go through the fairy gate and see what's on it. Or we could destroy the fairy gate. Let's pull it down.
and then Glim looks noticeably excitable.
Who would make one?
Fairies.
I'm just gonna kind of look annoyed again.
And Glim shrugs his shoulders.
Would Cassia have any knowledge of fairies or the gates or anything like that? Like how nature based are they?
I do have knowledge planes, if that would be.
Knowledge
we're
planes is
talking about the
applicable.
Fae.
Knowledge planes is applicable. And knowledge nature, I'd give it to you with like
Glim knows
a minus
naff
5.
all about the Fae world, apparently.
-5?
Yeah. Because you weren't even really in on like the ranger circles. You're kind of a lone actor, but you might have overheard
Yeah.
something sometime when you were stalking around. and-
That's without
Ooh,
the
there you
minus
go.
5. So you have
That's
to do a
without the
minus
-5.
on that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
minus
I
5
didn't
on that
take
is
out
a
later.
16.
Yeah.
Better than my 4.
So Glim hasn't really said any of what he's read out loud at all. So you can't really go off of any of that. You do know that some rangers, with their tendency towards using whatever's utility, would use fairy gates in some way. You've never done it.
Yeah, no, I don't. Okay.
A little
And
bit
I don't know
farther
anything
off.
about I don't know anything about like fairies being helpful or not good. Like though I know those dryads weren't normal,
Right.
but I don't know anything about fairies being good or
Well, now Glim knows that there's actually a fairy gate and that there's some relevance to what this crap says on this piece of paper. He might look at it and read it again, but now he might actually pay attention to the words.
For those who will, or for those who wish safe passage and are willing to grow, enter through here.
So, the elves wrote something. It says, something about if you want safe passage and like to grow things, you can go through here. Maybe they were gardeners.
good enough for Cassia though.
Isara likes grass, but does not like growing.
Cassie would be like, okay, and probably walk
wait.
through it.
No, it doesn't say grow things. It says if you like to grow. Maybe it'll make you a bigger person. Oh.
Kisara thinks Glim should go.
You know, the bigger you are, the harder things like to hit you. Glim finds it much easier to hide being small.
Zombie much liked to hit Glim, and he was the smallest of all of us.
Zombie was stupid.
Meanwhile, Kondo's a half-mile out.
Oh yeah, no, I'm marching. No one had stopped me, so you just hear further back. Keep a watchful eye, guys. Watchful eye.
The irony of completely losing your group and telling them to keep aware. I love him. He's so stupid.
It's definitely like a game of Vermintide.
He's gonna get jumped on by a big stabby rat, and we're not gonna be able to save him.
Okay.
Cassia's
Cassia
gonna
going
look
through?
at it. She's gonna look at it and like
Oh,
kind of
no.
walk a circle around it.
Look, Kondo's all the way over there.
Oh my
He is.
She's gonna walk.
No one
She's gonna walk
cares.
through it.
Come back, Kondo.
You walking through?
Back.
Walking through it, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you pass through. You gain a hit point.
Ooh.
Permanent?
And everyone looking at you has a really hard time seeing you.
Is that a permanent hit point or just like a heal hit point?
It's like you're healed. You regain, yeah.
Gonna
I was hoping both, but okay, I'll take it.
gonna
you
blink.
just regain.
real hard, like cats do.
Oh, and my little guy went with me, so friend gets one too.
Yeah, and he's like weirdly shimmering, kind of invisible.
Do you feel any different?
No.
So we can't see Cassie now.
You can, but like only because you knew where she was coming through. Like you'd have to be looking for her to see.
So she's all kind of like faint and shimmering sort of thing.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Kind of looks like the woods, but like is also there. But like how? Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
You're kind of hard to see.
Oh.
Glim wants to walk up and poke the spectral-looking creature.
It's solid when you do,
Okay.
She's gonna like.
but
swat
there
her
are
hand.
parts of the shimmer that kind of overlap with your finger as you're doing so, and then your finger has a little bit of a wiggle to it for a moment. Just enough to entertain the child.
we appear. Kisara appears solid to you.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, everything is completely
She's
normal to
really
you
here
otherwise.
still.
Kisara likes the idea that you become more difficult to see.
Does somebody want to stop Kondo?
No.
I'd do it, but I'm kind of slow.
In the distance, you just see a huge man with his shield raised, kind of like, where is everyone? What's going on? I finally looked back.
Okay.
There wasn't a Glim grabbing my sash, and I finally felt like there's nothing on my belt.
There's not a
Like,
life leech hanging off me.
yeah, so I'm like, you just see me in the best distance going like, what are we doing?
Well, you don't see me, but
Well, yeah, no, I'm looking at who I do see.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so thinking that this might make me stealthier and hard to see, I'm gonna scamper through.
Okay. It does make you a little bit harder to see, and if you had taken any damage, you took one less now.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Cassia. Does she look any more visible?
To you, yes.
Oh. Glim looks the same.
Glim looks solid. Because
Not
he's, you
wanting to
know...
be left out. Glim is gonna go down here, close his eyes, hold out a hand, and kind of like wince through it
Okay.
to see what happens.
Yeah, there's no, like, barrier or field. It's just once you've passed through, it's almost... Yeah, everyone who's kind of was shimmery before is now completely opaque to you. You can see them, they can see you normally.
Holy Damara, you've grown taller!
You hear heavy footsteps. You hear heavy footsteps as I start running back towards the archway because 3 people vanished in front of me. Or 2 people.
Let's scare Kondo.
I'm running back and beelining it right here. I mean, I'm not stopping, and if you're in front of me, you're getting run over. Like, I don't see
Hey,
you.
I'm
I
gonna
don't...
hop to the side because I don't want to get crushed.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, I am the ghost of Glim. him!
I'm gonna wildly punch.
Reaction.
Thankfully, Glim is short,
as
right?
a player, but
Yeah.
Yeah. So the second the ooh comes, I spin around, kind of with my shield and like a swipe, like a bash, I guess. Or
Yeah.
can't really bash with the tower shield.
I'm
but, you know.
gonna say
Glim
it's gonna
deserves
miss,
it.
but yeah. You can feel the wind, Glim. You can feel the wind.
yeah, Glim's gonna stand back and be,
It's a joke, Kondo. It's a joke. It's Glim. I'm right here.
Here, where? Are you like the kitty? What's going on?
You,
Oh.
you see two little
Down here,
hands
down
kind of
here.
faintly, and then like looking down, you can see them.
We went through the fake gate and it made us all see through. But it felt good. You should do it too,
Do,
Kondo.
do,
Your pressure's a no.
do you see yourselves when you go through? Like, or do you see through yourselves? What's going on?
Now, Kitty's behind you and Cassie's over there.
Once they're
Go
kind of
through it,
pointed out, you
Kondo.
can see them a little more
No,
clearly.
you
But
want to.
I see everyone.
You see your bodies too, right? I mean,
Well, yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I?
so you didn't like vanish. I mean, because
yeah.
like
Nobody
So
vanished.
Shaggy, they're not totally invisible. They're just really
I
hard
get
to
it,
notice.
right.
Yeah.
so you're gonna
To
feel
Cassia,
Glim
no one
tugging on your belt, going,
This way. Come this way, Kondo.
I mean, I get it. I
and
just
he's eagerly trying to pull you towards this side.
I'm going with you. I'm not resisting. I just
Yeah.
like
And then
so
he'll
long as
start. Once you're in that position, he'll be behind you, gently pushing you forward.
Go straight, Kondo. You know you want to. Go, Kondo.
I mean, I just don't like the idea of not seeing my feet. You know, when I walk. I mean, I know it's shimmery, but
You're gonna see your feet.
and my zipper.
Yeah.
Kondo.
I don't want to not see parts of myself. Is what I'm trying to get at. You know. Okay.
Cassia didn't see anyone disappear. She doesn't know that that's like apart from
Alright.
people not being able to see her.
Yeah, I'm gonna get pushed through.
I'm gonna turn
Yeah.
and look at Kondo and be like, Kondo, where'd you go?
So to all of you, you all look opaque.
Okay.
Oh, this is weird.
So Glim liked the fact that it felt good when he went through it. He's a curious little fellow. He's going through it again.
Yeah. So as you do that, you get slingshot. Like there's an elastic force that just pulls you back out of it.
Okay.
It just doesn't let you. Like it's almost like comical. Like you've run into like those like carnival things where they like put you in a harness and like you're tied to like an elastic band and you run as hard as you
Yep.
can and it shoots you back. Yeah. It just pulls you right back.
I'm gonna hop back when he does that.
Yes.
Like you're kind of treading between planes here. And,
So it's a one-way gate. It's a
Maybe you
one-way
should go in
Fedor.
through the other side.
It doesn't let me go through again.
But you went through that side. Maybe you should come through the other.
Oh, that's a good idea, Kitty.
Okay. Yep. He's going to go round and try to go through the other side.
Okay, so doing it that way, yeah, you are still just it's the same.
No.
No,
So
no
nothing
veil,
hap-
no
no
veil
different.
being pierced there. Yeah,
Okay.
it's nothing happens.
Guess we're
Ugh.
stuck here.
Well, I hope you all liked what you looked like before. Because too bad, I think we now look like this forever.
Where does he get this idea?
We all look normal.
I mean,
That being said, if you pass through the gate, which is all of you, you all regain a hit point. That includes friend.
Yes.
Okay.
I gave friend a hit point.
Sweet.
I mean, I don't really. I mean, okay. I kind of wish I looked like I did before, but I guess we're all a team, right? So let's all do this.
Lim says that it's cold up north.
Well,
Yeah, the map has a symbol that the elves use to indicate cold, and it's all the way that way, so I think it means it's going to be cold up there.
Kisara does not like cold. Do we have to go?
Cassara
Cancel the
has
quest.
should we continue before those things come?
We should get out of here. They may come back. Glim sent them away, but they might come back here to the Fey Gate.
I'm gonna grumble as we go further. As we start going toward the cold.
Okay.
Cassia's gonna go.
Yep.
All right.
Cold.
Glim's going to skip gleefully in that direction with his newfound semi-invisibility.
I had like a. Here it is. I think we were already here once before, and this man is no longer here.
I was about to say, oh, he's back.
Hey, I like to do that. I like to reconstitute maps.
Yeah, sometimes you just drop everybody back in it, in the same place they were before.
There you go.
It's just a place. I don't need to make the same woods map again.
Right?
It's
That's
the same
right.
woods. Oh no, I zoomed way out. There goes the illusion. Okay.
Can I do I don't know the system, but whatever check it is to like try to see if there's anything up here.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my job.
It would
as
be
the,
like a spot
foresty
kind
person.
of deal.
Spot.
Yeah.
A spot check.
I can do that.
Booyah!
Yeah.
Hey.
That's my first
That
one.
20.
Oh no, it's my second one, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So you're looking ahead in the woods, and it is almost like painfully quiet this direction. Like it was weirdly quiet before, earlier when you were entering the woods, and the further you've gotten in, the more and more silent it is. But getting to this area now, you're starting to notice it's like dead. Like dead. There's nothing in the air. There's no sound. I have ambient music on because I would lose my mind otherwise.
It's it's kind of like semi-spooky, depressing music, so it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there isn't like a guy in the corner on a piano. Just
There is no corner satch playing a sad song.
Okay.
That was a couple maps ago.
That was a couple maps ago. You can still hear the echo, but barely.
Okay.
We're talking low decibel range. We have, however, with that, I will give you the sap on the trees that normally was flowing kind of grossly. Since it's so cold, it's starting to congeal. And you're noticing now, instead of like dead things in the sap, it's more like footprints on the sap.
Ooh.
Of things that have been crossing through here. Like, less things have been dying to the sap, and more it's just like creating a new layer of floor. The dripping parts of it have formed little stalactites and stalagmites, almost like icicles of this, what was once an impossible thing to traverse, is now turning into like new structures of forest.
Do the footprints look like they're going away?
Yeah, everything is fleeing from the direction you're going.
She would point that out to everybody.
That being said, you're looking ahead, you're starting to see little bits of like snowdrift. Just kind of tossing around in little bits of wind here and there. It's not snowing, it's just very cold, and there's enough humidity in the air to the point where frost had formed, and here we are. Which is to
Everything's
say,
gone?
the further north you go, it looks like, from what you're gathering around you, the colder it's gonna get.
And is this, natural? Like, to our location, our general area being...
No, this is normally temperate forest, like,
Okay, just generally, okay.
yeah, subtropical kind of temperate forest. Like, it's kind of nice here usually, you know.
Vendetta
Mediterranean
tail
climate,
and-
nice all around. Like, we're looking Moroccan coast kind of feels, you know.
Okay.
Her fur's a little ruffled. She does not like this.
Okay, hug yourself. It'll keep you warm,
Cassie would point out that like there's nothing living that she can tell, as well as the fact that like everything fled this area.
Of course, nothing else likes being cold either.
Oh, with that 20 roll, which I didn't add the thing, I gotta give you your natural 20 here. You notice some wolf prints headed north.
Wolf?
Wolves.
Yeah, quite like
Okay.
the ones you fought earlier.
Yeah.
Didn't they run off north?
Yeah.
When-
Didn't
Yeah,
you also run off north?
yeah.
Yeah.
We're following them.
Cold.
Yeah.
and
They're laying in
wolves.
wait, ready to ambush us later.
Yep. She's
So
gonna
I does
pick up
not wish to
friend.
go north.
There's dogs and they smell bad.
It's cold and there are dogs. It's the worst place for me.
She's gonna like put friend on her shoulders and around her neck.
Mm.
Stay warm and also
Hot pocket.
keep him off the ground.
Okay. Do you
Do
all
we
just want
need to go this way? I mean,
Yeah.
Isn't that what the ranger of the dead brother said?
Was
Go where
it?
it's cold.
This is
Oh,
gonna
shit.
kill
Did he say
everything.
that?
around
he
our-
said the
around
problem
our
was
home.
this way.
This is what's endangering the town. We have to go.
No, out of character. Didn't he say something about the cold? I don't know. I've slept a
Oh,
lot.
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
did.
An unnatural cold was befalling the area, and
Things were dying.
Yeah,
And,
it was
yeah.
spreading with the illness that was now on the cusp of reaching town. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull out the map and point at the thing that you said my stash or whatever. And
Yeah.
be like, what about this? Can we go here instead?
Well, it says something about a secret stash.
I would like to point out that on the map it does in fact say something about a secret stash.
Maybe we should go, instead of going all the way north, maybe we should go northwest to the secret stash instead. Let's go that way.
As much as Kisara would rather go to that than north, it doesn't seem like that would lead us to what we're looking for.
Yeah, but who doesn't want to check out what a secret stash looks like? We should go this way.
It's just
Glim?
catnip.
This way.
Wait, Glim. Wait.
What?
Are we really gonna be like this forever?
Sure, why not?
Well, I mean, if it wears off, wouldn't we want to not waste it? Uncovering a secret treasure and use it to our benefit.
What are you going to use this to your benefit for? How's
Well,
it going
I-
to benefit you?
Oh,
Be
I
like
could.
this forever.
I mean, I could barely see you when you guys went through before I did, and
Oh,
if we fight enemies and they can't see us, that would be good, right?
But if we go this way and there are no enemies, isn't that better?
Right, but then we go there, and then if it wears off, then by the time we get to the enemies, we will look like we used to.
how will
And
we
I'm gonna go
know
over
that
to the
we're
dead
You
tree
wanna
and
walk
knock on the
around-
wood.
You want to walk around the woods aimlessly until we find enemies just so we can't be seen? I don't understand your logic, Kondo.
I want to be able to. I want to fight the enemies when they can't see us, so we
Maybe
have an
there's
advantage.
Enemies guarding the secret stash. And if we go back to the secret stash later, the enemies can see us. Maybe this way we can go to the secret stash and the enemies won't know we're there.
Secret stash could be catnip. I'm in.
I mean, it's secret and it's stash. What more could you ask for?
If it were Kondo, apparently that there were enemies around that couldn't see us.
But, I mean, okay. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if we go to where the problem is, solve the problem, the secret stash is on the way back, and there might not be enemies there anymore because we solved the problem.
Well, if you want to just keep going north to the code, we can. Grim doesn't mind.
I mean,
As long
well,
as we
it's-
come back to the secret stash, because
Well,
it's
whatever.
secret.
Well, whatever
The secret
Cassia.
stash.
All right, whatever Cassia and friend want to do, that's fine because then I'll be overruled and majority rules, and that's cool with me, you know. Because right now it's 2-1, and it's 2 to 3 because I got the little one and Cassia here. So
You don't want to go to the north, kitty. There's dogs there, and it's cold.
I don't want to go to the
I don't
north.
see any dog tracks towards the secret stash.
We have to stop the cold.
There could be coats or scarves or mittens in the secret
Maybe
stash.
the ranger wanted us to go to the secret stash because there's stuff to help us.
look, the ranger had something to do with my mother, and it confused me. Because then it attacked you, but not me. And if it had something to do with the mother, why did it attack you, Glim, but not me? But maybe it's because you were.
Maybe the secret stash
Closer.
has something to do with Kondo's mother.
Well, I don't see how that's possible. She's far from here. I mean, although she did travel a lot in her youth. Oh, I gotta figure this out, and I'm just gonna stop.
He said, look, Kondo, think of it this way. It's a secret stash. There may be amazing things there. This may be our only one shot. I mean, if you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you ever capture it or let it slip?
I love how he gets into it, and we're all just like, where'd he go? Oh,
You got me. I'm convinced. You got me, man. You got me. Let's do it. All right, knee high. Let's go. I'm just gonna start marching.
That's
So
would trail behind.
Kondo puts his finger. Glenn will put his finger on Kondo's belly and run his finger up his nose and go,
Your mom's spaghetti.
and then he's gonna scamper into the woods.
so thank you for that. You might note a point of inspiration by your name.
I just need you all to know that if we get there and it's Kondo's mom's panties in this stash,
It's a jar of her bath water, just frozen a little bit.
It's the ranger's little secret hidey hole where he brings all his hose.
Okay, so this was an experiment. I don't know how y'all gonna feel about it, but it's drawn in this perspective. I anticipated him being here. He's not. You get to the point on the
Oh
map
shit!
that would be the secret stash.
Limb shake.
It's a wall boss. It's a wall
just the
boss.
thing.
Yeah. The ability to climb really good.
Roll perception for +2 spears now.
I'm just gonna look up how far up is it? That hole.
Well, let's see.
Glim's
It's about 30 feet up.
30 feet.
Glim's looking up in awe. He's like,
That's an awfully long way up there.
How tall is everybody?
Let me check.
I'm this big.
I'm 5'3". I'm a cat person that's taller than I am in real life. I just realized that.
Cassie is 5'1", but she would also probably just try to climb it.
Popping out my claws and I'm going up.
Okay.
Right with you.
So the two of you tag team climb, and let's see some climb numbers.
Okay.
I love-
Strength or dex? Oh, it says
I
strength.
think
Okay.
there's a climb score.
Kitty!
Oh.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. So, Cassia, you start going up and you grab a vine and it pops off, and just that weird black, sick grossness from inside those other creatures is all over you as you kind of tumble back. You didn't even really get off the ground though to begin with, and then by the time you look at the wall and go, okay, a different way up, the cat's already up. That's a 30 climb check. This wall is considered difficult terrain.
Kondo, does Kitty have a rope?
and as he says that, he's holding the end of his rope in his hand.
I'm assuming you just wanted to climb right up to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, when you get up there,
You probably should have said something about the rope before I left.
yeah.
Yeah, it is like he's scrabbling to get the rope out, and by the time he pulls the rope out and goes, "Get it!"
Oh,
I'm already up there.
Cassia had a rope, but she didn't make it.
So yeah, you get up there, and the thing that kind of sucks about it is, well, it was probably just previously a hole in the wall, and you can see like a bit of like a basket kind of in the back that has like a little lid on the top of it and like handles, but like only the top of it's really sticking up because there's a bunch of sap in this freaking hole, and I was like stuck in there. It's about 5 feet back, so like you can't just like reach back and grab it. You'd have to be like in the hole. But there's like a small layer of this sap that is now kind of frozen inside
How close to us was the dead trees and stuff? How far back?
From like where you just
From
came
like
from.
where we are, like where's the last trees? Fairly close, or
Yeah, like they're in the middle of the woods.
Okay, just
So-
curious.
There's trees nearby.
So is the basket stuck in the sap, or is it just...
Yeah, it's a little bit stuck in the sap. Yeah,
Hmm.
it'd be kind of difficult to pry out, and you can't really touch the ground too much in there. I mean, it's kind of frozen sap, but like it's still kind of, eh.
But like if I could get over to the basket, I could open it.
Yeah.
How tall is this hole?
Let's see. It's about 7
Pounds.
feet tall, so it's like a 5 foot tall corridor. It's
The trouble
You
is,
could-
if
you
she
could
gets
almost
the lid
stand
off
up
the
in it.
basket, she's going to get in the basket and she's going to stay there because that's what cats do.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'm 5'3". If I were above the basket, I still don't think I could reach it.
Well, the good news, Slim, is there's no way my mother made it up there. So I don't need to go up there. So I'll just stay here. Be good. Yeah.
What do you see, kitty?
Okay, I'm gonna shout back down. There is a basket, but it's stuck in the sap.
Oh, it should be noted, it's a large basket, like the kind you'd find at Big Lots.
Oh, so how tall is the basket?
We're looking at like a 3 foot wide kind of like it's
The sort that
basically a
in an
chunk.
Indiana Jones movie, a person would hide in it.
Yeah, like if this was like a borderline racist Hollywood market depiction of.
There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like we're looking at a big old basket that was made more as a trunk, but with basket weaving skills because he apparently took that class.
Okay. Gloom's going to go back to the edge of the woods and look for large dead bits of wood. And then he's going to bring a couple of them and like just drop them on the floor here.
Okay. Let's see if I can find some sticks.
If we had enough sticks, we could lay them down on top of the sap and you could get to the basket, kitty.
That could work.
Quick note for everybody who DMs with Roll20: if you look up stick, you get these really nice cliff edges to use on your maps. So
I know,
the
right?
keyword is stick, apparently.
Because whoever placed those clearly thought that stick was a good word to use for
Yeah,
this.
we're just gonna tell you what. I have an art degree. Here's a stick. There's a stick. There's a stick.
Looks definitely very artistic. Try branch or wood.
Oh yeah.
That might work better than
I tried
me
wood
trying
and I got a
to-
bunch of floors, but branch might do it. This is a fun game I call. What the
On the
heck,
icon.
Roll20? Yeah, these are all big, but yeah, this makes sense. Like a driftwood boy. Yeah,
None
this
of you
chunk
guys
wood.
brought like
There you go.
grapple hooks or anything.
It was
right?
branch.
I have caltrops. That's not gonna help.
Be a bitch to stamp on though.
I just have a pocket of Legos. I don't have.
We
Here,
need to get Kitty some rope so she can pull them up.
Yeah, let's tie the rope to the logs, the sticks you got, and Cassia will attach it to an arrow, and she'll shoot the arrow up, and then Kitty could, pull the rope.
That's a great idea, Kondo. Let's do that.
Yeah,
It has a name.
it's
I'm
it's
just
how
gonna
I
say
get my
it to myself.
I mean, you know, it's how I got my armor up that cliff with the ravine thing, right? I mean,
Okay, so Glim will enthusiastically start tying his rope to the sticks then.
Okay. Yep.
And then he'll run over with the other end.
Here, Cassie, shoot it, shoot it.
Just because
Use-
it's
use
3-5, just because it's 3-5 and we have the opportunity, I'd like you to use rope.
Which
Because,
one
you
of
know,
us?
it's a thing you don't get to do every day, right?
Yeah. You know, it's one of my favorite things that's not there anymore.
You want it to be just Glim, or do you want Cassia to do it as well?
I mean, if you see him doing a 7 attempt, you'll probably be like, no, that's not how you do it with
Oh,
your
my
ranger
use
experience.
That's not how you tie a knot, Glim.
I'm pretty sure if you rub the ropes together, they merge.
Not much better.
Wow, you guys.
Oh, wow.
Maybe that's not gonna work.
yeah.
Kondo's gonna sigh and be like, y'all dumbasses.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the ropes and be like, that's not gonna be secure at all. You didn't even get around that knobby thing in the middle of the stick.
So far it should be noted the after campaign title of Rope Master so far is going to Kondo. He's been
Yeah,
the
I'm
best
gonna-
with the ropes.
I'm gonna plant my shields, look at the
Kondo
rope
was a Boy
job
Scout.
that Cassia and Glim did, and just like untie it and retie it.
You
Yeah,
beat
okay.
around the knobby thing. That's a technical term. by the
they're
way.
just like, how? What's wrong with the knots? They're just like, oh, they were good. I'm just making them better.
That's who's gonna shoot the arrow up.
Okay. I guess just roll the attack to see how good you shoot. It
Cassie,
doesn't
I
have an
shoot
AC, and it's a big
Yeah.
target, and it's 30 feet away. This should be easy.
Yeah,
don't
don't.
shoot the kitty, Cassie.
It's really just to see.
Don't shoot the kitty.
It's really just for the drama. Oh, that's wonderful. What a nice shot. You shoot the hole. Never before has there been such a nice shot into a hole.
Sticks in the side of the basket, we pull the basket out.
Yeah, there is now a bunch of wood tied to a rope that is now suspended by an arrow. Vendetta, what's going on?
I'm gonna retrieve what they've shot up here and attempt to tug it up, I guess. I don't have good strength, though, so this may not work.
I mean, it's dead wood. It's gonna be.
Yeah, but I
kinda
have real
light.
bad strength. So is this just gonna be a strength check?
Then, yeah,
or-
just humor. I guess it'd be athletics. Humor us with some athletics.
I would if there was such thing as athletics.
I love skills. I love skills as a concept. The slow
I'll sense
grind.
motive on that rope.
Superman kills with magic.
Oh, they really don't have anything.
Athletics. It should be the top one.
Oh, they don't. It's a praise.
Oh wow.
What were you looking for?
Yeah, they don't have
Oh,
athletics.
athletics isn't on here. I guess it'd just be a regular strength check then.
Well, it's because they've got it broken out to like
Oh, yeah.
tumble and jump. And...
Oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, so I'm gonna say it's not easy, but like you can do it. You can do it. It's fine. It's not like
Well,
you know,
kidding.
like it's whatever. It's fine. Like it's not great, but here, yeah, no, you got a whole bunch of wood now. What are you gonna craft on your crafting table, or are you gonna craft a crafting table? Step 1: craft a crafting table.
I'm going to try to, like...
What's your carpentry skill at?
What's your bridge making skill at?
gonna
It's only
try
like 5 feet back.
Degree in
Yeah.
bridge manufacturing.
to form some sort of structure to get me over to the basket.
Yeah, like you can just like lay them out how it would logically make sense to you to do so. I'm going
Yeah.
to do this to
Oh, you're
signify a
super
bridge.
nimble. You can balance across.
Yeah, I don't
those
have to be
sticks.
quite as dexterous as I would with my original plan, which was to basically Mission Impossible from the
Yeah,
ceiling.
you got like 20 feet's worth of wood there, and it's about a 5-foot distance to the thing, so you got plenty up there. By the time you've stacked it all in there, like,
I
you've
really don't want to
displaced-
fall in this sap. It would destroy my fur.
Yeah, it would be a nightmare to
Take
have on.
forever to clean that out.
Alright, I'm gonna make my way over to the basket.
Okay, you get over to the
A
basket.
tisket, a tasket.
You pick up the basket. No, the basket's kind of stiff and stuck into the sap, but you can take the lid off of it, no problem. There's sap
Yeah,
on the
I'm
lid,
gonna
but
look
like, yeah.
inside.
Inside, you find a pin-up picture of someone who looks mysteriously like Kondo, but a MILF.
A few balls of yarn.
It's
and-
also sticky.
Yeah, no,
So sap. With sap.
with sap!
Sap.
With sap!
Yikes, Gore!
With sap.
It's sap! It was sap! It's
God.
sap. No, but there are several, and I mean like 3 or 4 large furs kind of bundled up in here.
I told you it was gonna be coats!
So, yeah, it is essentially coats. There's also a couple of fire starters, a little...
It's Vendetta's family. Shit.
It's Vendetta's family!
you. I'm gonna gather them up and like just unceremoniously drop them out
Yeah.
the hole.
So yeah, these furs just come tumbling out of the hole. There's also like a couple
What are
of
they
like
made
timber
of?
boxes. What are the furs made out of?
Yeah, like what?
Skins
what
of
were they in their
animals.
former
you know?
life?
Yeah, what kind of animal?
We'll say we'll just do the Skyrim thing. There's 2 from bears. There's 1 from a very
Okay.
large cat.
Ah.
and one's just a wolf pelt.
Eek,
One's a regular old wolf pelt.
Papa.
Okay, I'll drop the stuff that obviously I won't be able to carry on me back down.
Uh-huh.
And
then
everything else I'll...
yeah, there's a tinder box in there for starting some fires if you need, and there's also like a good like first aid kind of kit with like bandages cut out and stuff.
Ooh, a heal kit.
A heal
Nice.
kit. So that's in there. And then there's also, because I love doing this, an unlabeled flask of an orange glowing liquid.
Oh,
Drink it.
shit.
Just drink
Um,
it. It's sun-kissed. It's fine.
just a bit of Fanta, it's fine.
Just drink it.
Capri Sun, you know? Just can't get that damn straw in the flask, you know?
And I, like,
It's tang.
examine
It's a
kind
kick in a
of-
glass.
I want to kind of examine it, maybe sniff it a little, see if I can figure out what it is.
Do the cat thing.
It's tang. No.
Barely tasted.
Yeah, no.
Paw at it a little bit.
Without much training on the matter, I'm gonna say tasting the air around it isn't really gonna give you much of a sense for what it is.
Okay, because
Especially
all
with
I
all
have,
this
I have
sap in
poison
here.
making, but if it's not anything like that, I'm...
Well, with poison making, go ahead and just give me a poison making skill check.
Oh,
And then
okay.
we'll see if you can determine whether or not this is some kind of poison.
I have arson's tools, but that's not gonna matter. Oh God!
Well,
It's a healing
What?
potion.
How did I even roll a 0? Why do I have a -2?
It smells like it's steaming. It smells like acrid sulfur, and a little drop of it hits the floor.
this is just
It's a
pine
healing
sol.
potion. You should drink it.
It's just pine sol, you know?
For real? How do I have a -2?
Your intelligence modifier,
Your
right?
intelligence mod, yeah.
No, that's not my intelligence mod.
Then what's happening?
Well, it's a crafts, right? Oh.
We are all
What do you
confused.
have in that skill?
Yeah, craft is intelligence.
Yeah, so why is it negative?
Oh, boy.
What's your intelligence?
It should be +1. It says 1 + 1 + -2. What's the -2 for?
What's your intelligence score?
12.
So that's not it. Don't know, but it would logically. What did mine say?
I don't even know anymore. You rolled
Why
a natural
do I
one.
have a -2?
That's interesting. And that was for what skill?
poison making.
As a craft?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Did you say no to the artisan's tools?
Yes.
That might be where the -2 came from.
Oh, okay.
Because you didn't use your artisan tools
Well,
to
not that
distill.
it matters. Even
Yeah.
without that, it's still.
I mean, it
we
would've
were
been-
just we were just going with what you know. So next time it's just a straight thing. We'll just say yes, you're using your tools because it's just based on your knowledge. But otherwise, yeah, no, you rolled a natural 1. This is high C. This is gravy lovers. Actually, like this is the good stuff. Don't tell anyone you have this because they'll want to eat it.
Oh Jesus. Okay, I am not going to drink it. I am instead
Sure you are.
going to.
Sure you are.
I am going to pocket the mysterious orange liquid and decide that I'm going to figure out what this is.
Okay.
I don't think it's a poison, but yeah.
Or pour a little in your paw and lick it. You know.
You wake up
So,
the next morning
vile,
and you can
mysterious
see
orange
around
liquid.
corners. Yeah.
So Kondo's gonna pick up one of the bear fur coats or whatever.
Mhm.
Or
It's
fur
just
cloaks.
it's just a fur, yeah. Like it's not cut
I
by
guess.
which way.
What's the smaller fur? You said there was a cat fur.
I'm gonna walk
Yeah,
back
the
over
large
here.
cat would be the smallest fur.
Okay, then I'm gonna use
I'm just
that.
gonna call out. Not wearing the cat one.
I'm gonna put the cat one round and go.
Look at me, kitty. I look like you now. Meow.
Does it still have the ears?
Oh my God.
Sure,
Pull the
yeah.
headpiece up. Does
Yeah.
it still have the ears?
We've got some artists in the community, absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I definitely like this. I'll wrap it around myself and tie the front paws around in a
Yeah.
makeshift bow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming back down after
Okay.
I clean everything out, and seeing Glim, I'm just gonna kind of bristle a little bit, and sniff, and then just position myself as far away from him as possible.
So while the idea of him wearing the skin of someone closely related to you is appalling, you can't deny that he does smell better now to you.
Hey, I don't see it as offensive.
Actually,
I
I
think
do
I'm cute.
find that a little offensive.
I think I'm cute. I look like you now.
I do wonder, like in winter weather, would a cloak made of bear over plate armor really be warming?
I mean, you got a lot of layers as it is, but it would certainly deflect any wind or anything. It would be,
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're picking up
It'll
one
stop
of
your
the
it'll
furs.
stop your cold steel from getting
cold.
quite as cold
Yeah.
and going frosty.
I'm a bear. Rawr. All right, we going? We gotta go.
Cassie would pick one up and let's head out. She'd be ready to head out.
Okay. Y'all
We're,
got
we're leaving.
We
I
should
kind
go
of
north.
glancing at Glim and
Through the
here,
wall.
remember, I look
I'm
like
king
you
of the
now.
north.
King of the North. There he goes.
Glim of the North.
King of the North. Glim. There he goes.
Glim of the North.
Well, I'd say y'all march on. I did see somebody ask if there was going to be an intermission. Does anyone need a break? We could do that.
Well,
Well,
We're
so-
close
I mean,
enough at
it's-
this point. I
it's
think we
past
can
10,
power through.
yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to check because it's important to gauge the needs of the people around you.
That's right.
Okay.
Don't be an asshole, everyone. Be considerate of the people around you.
Well,
Right.
I need to get rid of this zombie I anticipated being here, but otherwise this is all okay. And there we go. So you continue north for a while. The woods continue to be kind of dead. The
Yeah.
night starts to fall, and you find yourselves here, in a place. It's spooky looking, and before you pull up any further, you might want to take a good look at it. Go ahead and give me some spot checks.
Ooh.
I absolutely want to look at it. I want to look
I
at all
can
the
spot
things.
things when I actually give a shit to do so.
Oh, do you? Is this one of those times? Please tell me this is
Apparently,
one of
apparently
those-
so.
Ooh, that's a 20. That's nice looking. Hey, that's a 26. That's even nicer looking.
I got a
Glenn,
10.
you got a 10.
Yeah.
You
Then
talked
that's
It's
yourself
on the
up.
ground. It must be something up high. I can't see it.
Vendetta cheats. That's all
Well,
I
it
can say.
absolutely is something up
I
high.
have cat eyes.
Let me get these down
Super spot.
to the right.
Also,
layer.
my character class apparently exceeds in finding traps and stuff, so it's good that I
Well,
have
guys,
good eyes.
you know how I like bugs a lot?
Oh, god
good.
damn it.
Holy sh!
Yeah, so squirming around in the treetops here, you got a couple of these really big-ass looking
That's
centipedes.
like giant centipedes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
They're like giant centipedes.
Except spelled different.
Except, yeah.
Are
I would
those
like to shoot one.
Are those undead too?
Are they undead?
Uh,
Who cares? They're huge.
how would you know if they were or weren't undead? That being
Well,
said, you're looking
say
at these
brains a
woods.
lot.
There's certainly these two guys out here guarding this mouth into these woods. I will like to point out that the sap here is largely congealed. We can, again, refer to it as difficult terrain at this point because it is mostly frozen over.
I think
we-
we're gonna have a problem here.
I mean, are we invisible or hard to see by them? Or
It should be noted they have not taken notice of you.
Maybe. If
Maybe
we're
we should-
very, very quiet, we could sneak by or hide and they'd sneak by us.
Are they
Sorry,
coming
it's
in our
not where
direction, or are
she
they
could
just
get
kind of
by.
like mulling around over there?
Is Cassia open shooting on them, or are
If
you?
they had said does not shoot, she wouldn't have, but she was
Okay.
ready to. She's
Okay.
getting ready to for sure.
Okay.
I don't know that anybody's told you not to.
Well, no, like
Oh.
if you were like, we should hide or we should move quietly. But
Yeah, I'm
she's
trying.
about to
Are
shoot.
they
She's
actually
ready to.
coming in our direction, or are they?
I was just moving them down to make them easier to see for the stream mostly.
Okay.
But they aren't. They are. I mean, they're moving a little bit. Like every once in a while, you'll see a kind of thing with one of the antennas, and it'll kind of move a leg, move around, shift.
But they're not actively coming in.
They're
our
not
direction.
actively coming in on your location, no.
I mean,
So when Glenn suggests that we just sneak by, he sort of likes this idea. We do this.
Or maybe we could hide until they go away.
but I'm not exactly the quietest person in the world.
You? Oh no, probably not.
Did anyone else notice that it's like a dead possum over here?
Yeah, this isn't his first appearance. We've seen him before.
Yeah,
Loon
this
can't
is
see
is
it,
a
but
river.
it's awesome.
Yeah, I put them in the first one, and I'm like, and then I just use the little Photoshop patch
brother.
tool to put them in another one. I'm like, yeah.
Very carefully.
Hmm.
Cassie would like to take her cowbell out of her bag.
Okay.
I'm already worried where this is going.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this.
And she's gonna try and silently tie it to an arrow.
Okay. I'm going to assume you have something stuffed in it to keep it from like ringing in the
Yeah,
time.
oh, yeah. She would put like her cloak or something since
Yeah.
she's wearing the fur.
Yep.
That is so not what I thought you were gonna do, Matt.
Okay, so
yeah,
you
no,
are.
she wants to shoot it in a direction and have it like make noises as it flies. That's her intention.
It's a
thought you
whole
were-
ass cowbell.
Yeah. She's not smart. Let's just be real here.
It's gonna take a miracle. You're not shooting a target. You're shooting maybe an arrow.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she's not strong enough to throw it that far. But the idea being like if they're
I mean, it'll
noise-
definitely go further with the bow, but it's not gonna fly like an arrow.
I think what I want to see is if they are like if they move based on sound.
Mm.
Without making noise myself that they come after me. Like I don't want to draw attention to me, but I want to see if they are able to hear sounds and move towards them because they're insects.
Yeah.
So like is it sound that they hear or would they just notice as if they saw us? That's what I want to figure out.
Mm.
Okay? That's my intention with this. I don't know how
Okay.
to make that
I
work.
mean, do they have eyes?
You're going to shoot an attack roll to see how well the cowbell goes.
Please don't fall right.
Please
in my face.
specify
That's
a
all I ask.
direction,
I would
and
like
I'm
it
assuming
to
you're shooting
go-
as hard as you can.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I would like it to go this way.
All right.
As far as it can go that way.
Yep. So like, if it can go past, because that's only 30
You
feet.
guys
right?
all could stop her. She very openly. So if
I'm morbidly curious to see what you're doing, so I'm not stopping.
I was about to
nothing.
say, if anybody wanted to stop her,
Well,
like she's not hiding this.
How bendy is the arrow with this giant cowbell attached to it, right? Because that would be the only thing that Kondo would be looking at. Because knocking an arrow and drawing it out is one thing, but when it has a huge weight on it, because it's a cowbell, those things are big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. She's not smart, guys.
I'm just gonna place a hand on your shoulder, and to you, and obviously everyone can hear, be like, what if it just like falls to the ground in front of you because it's weighing it down? What if you put it on your little friend and sent him off?
I was thinking the same thing, but there's no way in hell I would think she would do that.
Tie it to friend and send friend scampering across to see
Yeah,
if they
no,
all chase
not
after
happening.
friend.
Absolutely not. Why don't you take it and run then?
I
mean,
could
I
take
thought
it. I
about
could
it,
take it
but-
and try to. Oh well, yeah. Oh, her, Kitty, yeah, or
You're
Vendetta.
strong, Kondo. Why don't you throw it?
Could my throw go as farther than that arrow?
She'd hand you the arrow with the bell attached.
Just throw the arrow. It's fine. With the bell attached to it.
I don't know. I don't know if my strength would be enough to throw it. I mean, is there any way we can?
It's
Make
a
it-
cowbell. It's not a
No.
cow.
I mean, like,
attached.
it's enough to the point where if you tie it to an arrow, the arrow might not fly, but like, it'll go. Like I've had a tennis ball stuck to the front of an arrow when I was shooting it because
Yeah,
I
but it's
shot
a
the
te-
tennis
it's a
ball and
tennis
I'm like,
ball.
well,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you could get it and like
Right, but I don't want to swing it with. But you do that, it'll bring while I'm winding it up, right? Like you want to throw it with the bell against the side. Because if
put
you
your
just
fingers up inside the cowbell, hold it stiff, and then
all right, I'm gonna untie the bell from the arrow that I don't trust.
Okay.
Grip the what the hell do you call the inner part of a bell? The
The ringer?
dongly thing.
the dongle thing.
Dongly
The
thing.
dongle. I'll take the dongle
The ringer.
against the side. The
Okay.
ringer. And I'm gonna try to throw it as hard as I can that way,
Okay.
in the direction that the arrow had been knocked.
Give me your bestest, strengthest throw. You're gonna make a distance. I just want to see how good the distance be. Oh yeah,
15.
It's a perfectly good distance. Yeah, it tonks against the tree, and then lands a bit past it, somewhere over in that direction. It gets their attention for sure. They skitter around. They're spooky. Ooh, I like the way they move. Ooh, that's creepy. Yeah, so this one kind of it hits, and then you see it just kind of and then it kind of slowly starts to rev up and kind of stalk in that direction, and then almost as if it's I don't know, an ambush predator, it just flies over that way, which gains the attention of this one, who also starts working his way over there.
Bye, guys.
Yes.
Vendetta just beelines in there, huh?
Cat's just like
Yeah, I
Cat's
guess I.
like somebody just opened a door.
Okay.
We're going.
Yeah, I went down on all fours and I ran.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can't move silently. It's impossible. So I'm just gonna start
Yeah.
moving.
Okay.
Wait for me, and I'm gonna chase up behind him.
Were you shouting, "Wait for me"?
Absolutely, I am. I've already forgotten the whole concept of the
Oh my
decoy.
God, Glenn!
He's also still not here. Okay, so yeah, that brings us into what seems to be almost like a cavernous structure at this point. The trees have all merged together from the sap to the point where they're
Oh,
forming
look,
cave
it's
wall structures, and
female.
they're hanging down. The stalactites and stalagmites are forming their own weird. This is practically dungeon-esque in a form. where the trees have merged into something a little different. Yeah, but then notably, there is a large female staring you down.
Can she see
Well,
us?
we're still shivering.
That's ugly.
You are still shimmery, but none of you have been trying to mask the fact that you're running in here.
And Glenn shouted, "Wait for me!" Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I see this thing, I'm darting up against the wall and trying to make myself look as small as possible.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm honestly gonna grind to a halt, like over up
Without
here.
realizing the irony of what just happened, Glenn goes,
Shh, be quiet, guys.
Yeah, we were the loud ones.
Notably, the thing's antennas start to kind of point every which way. The jaws crash together, and it does that slow rev up as the body kind of slinks up against itself to move forward and starts to approach y'all.
Ugh.
Oh,
And I'm
Guys,
gonna
I
call
hate
it
centipedes.
there for the night.
Okay.
might be a good
Uh-uh.
spot before we bust into a big, nasty, giant Cypripede fight. Cypripede.
I hate centipedes.
Yeah,
Pretty.
yeah. I
Giant
like them
centipede.
now because like I think I had like a centipede phobia thing for a while, and then I did 3 art projects on them because they're weird, and then I started to appreciate how horrible they are.
Well, I bet they're super fun to draw, like, and be
Oh,
creative with.
And like,
but
because like they're individual plates and they form different shapes, and there's a lot you can do with it.
I think that I've just seen Temple of Doom too many times.
Mm.
Cypripedes. Well,
So yeah, that's where
cool.
we're calling it for tonight, guys. Thanks.
Fun.
Thank you.
Giant Cypripedes. Woohoo!
Sempetides.
how giant are they?
At least it's
Well, this one.
Compared to
anyways.
me, they're
not like one of those
fucking colossal.
really eccentric colored ones. Those
Well-
really. Ugh.
What is it? You press shift or what do you press shift to right click? Yeah.
That's how giant they are to me.
Holy-
right there.
This is an average
Jeez.
60-foot centipede.
Just your normal.
You know, I mean, I
Weaker
fit
in
right
Australia.
there nicely. I fit nicely between its
Oh no,
mandibles.
I think I
you know.
got that stuck on there. Is that stuck on there? No, okay. I just can't grab it for some reason. Did the measurement go away for anyone else?
No, it's
No,
still
it's
there.
still there.
No, it's still
I
there.
can't get rid of it. It's stuck.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I have to like start a new one. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
That's
A
funny.
center dragon, right? What size an average croc again?
This
20
guy is 3 average crocs long.
feet. Yeah, that's a big bitch.
Uh,
That's a huge bitch.
Yeah, in our work league, we had to fight against these giant, dune like sandworms, and we didn't realize how big they were until it ate 2 of our party members. And I was like, "Oh, this is fine. I can get them out," because they were like
Delicious,
they were
yes.
unable to move inside of it.
mhm.
So I was a circle of wildfire druid, and I was like, I'm just gonna drop my spirit down into it and then teleport them out, right? But it's like it can only teleport 15 feet, and that was not enough to get it out.
Oh,
Just moved him a little further up the digestive tract. That's all.
So all it did was make it where they could see around because it was dark, and now they just had like a firefox just like sitting there, just like, hey, now you guys can
Fun day.
see what's gonna kill you.
jeez.
Excellent. Yes.
All right. Well, if there's any questions, they could be
Yeah.
answered.
That was fun.
Satch, thank you so much. Tonight was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm glad. I'm
I
glad.
love looking at the maps and
Yeah.
I took all my damage. I took from my own thing. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you guys handled it really well.
It was fun.
Could have been a lot worse. Could have been significantly worse.
Hey, we cheated our way through that first encounter. So
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, you know, I say cheat. We cunningly used abilities.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, so if anybody has
I
any
used my
questions, you know, any questions about like I don't know, say like
You did
uh,
use your item. That's true.
what the
I'm pleased
namesake
that I
of
used the
Trentucket
item.
is, or you know, like if anybody wants to know what that is, you could ask it.
Trentucket.
You know, if anybody wants to know what it is, you could ask what Trentucket
Yeah.
is.
What is that, Satch? Why don't you tell us?
Trent's bucket.
Ah.
Trent Woodsman's bucket. The town's named
Trent
after his bucket.
Oh, Trent Woodsman. Yep.
Yep, and we all know who's to blame for Trent's death. She's in this chat. She's with us right now, playing a cat of all things. You know.
That was so bad. Of all the things that Cordelia could have rolled awful on.
Trent Woodsman.
I was like, oh, we got this. There's no way Cordelia's gonna like.
Do we have that anywhere recorded? The song, the Trent Woodson song.
I think so.
Maybe in one of the shows we.
I think it might be in a VOD.
Yeah, it's in a VOD, but usually like we rip all those, right?
Yeah.
We have them.
Yeah, well,
I don't know that I have.
Beta, if you remember exactly where it is, please let us know. I mean, if you just remember
YouTube.
hearing it.
Maybe it
Yeah,
might
it
be on
says
the
on
YouTube
YouTube,
channel under other things.
Man. Yeah, no, I'm glad I have the opportunity to do this.
Ode to Trent. I've got it.
Yeah, there it is.
I do have it.
I think about that all the time, you guys. How I fumbled that roll and he died because of it.
You know, they always talk about the fun memories you make around the table of a tabletop game. They never talk about the long traumas and the decisions you'll regret.
That was the first thing that Snuds ever contributed towards our show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Spook,
to Trent.
doing this on this channel with you for 7-8 years, I only remember the failures I've done. like, people sometimes say, I can't believe you did this with your character, and I say, I did that? No, I didn't do that. That's too cool, you know?
It's like unless Gore like brings it up, like the time when Marlo almost got herself killed by going into that tavern and stuff. I don't remember that as much as I remember forgetting that I had abundant step and dying to the lobster monster.
Because you could have teleported out of it. Yeah.
And then like almost soloing one of the like mid bosses in the second time Marlo appeared, and then dying and like coming down to the very last round and dying again.
Or Kia putting her arm in a hole. I was gonna say like the memorable moments in Dark Inquest are like Shagget burned a baby, Shagget fighting a wall, and then Shagget getting his arms cut off.
Yeah, accurate. All three of those things happened.
Like when Gore was talking about the little gnomes or halflings or whatever they are in the Monday campaign, and like the one that's like idolizes Marlo, and he mentioned that she was the champion of the arena or whatever. I was like, I completely forgot that happened. That was like pretty fairly early, and like not long after I joined How Reroll, when the whole thing with fighting in the arena happened. I was like, I completely forgot that.
Yeah, there's a lot of those things.
Yeah, I'm smashed.
But hey, on Thursday we got Snake Penis. You know, come on.
we did.
Like
Snake Penis.
that is.
He looks down at the thing. It's animated now. He just goes.
That's like one of those things. If I'm ever an old man in a retirement, I was like, I fought a snake penis filled with acid once, and people look at me like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Yeah,
it's super easy to forget. Like, I have to really seriously think about how Marlo even joined the crew. It was so long ago.
Yeah,
she got like rescued from like a orc camp or something.
Yeah, she was quote unquote rescued.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you intentionally got to rescue the people who you were enslaved with, right? Like there were.
It wasn't revealed until like when we were doing Mist of Cairnmore that she probably could have escaped the whole time, but she was specifically waiting for the people from the prophecy. So.
Purple Mist occurred a lot.
The Purple Mist?
It was predominantly Dark Inquest Smash Buffalo, the second campaign, the Purple Mist.
Yeah.
That corrupted things?
Yeah.
That was Veslar,
Piper,
and
Aria.
And Aria. My pants are ripped and I'm feeling no breeze. It was chaos.
I will add old Trent Woodsman's song to the thing, and we'll play it Monday if we remember.
Yeah, Beta, that was the first episode of Dark Inquest. There was a corrupted...
Burn the baby.
And I threw a little corrupted kid into a furnace because I don't know why.
Well, it was your
She had a
job.
forked tongue.
It was my job. Yeah, as a witch hunter, right?
You were just doing your job.
Witch hunter I used to know.
You didn't have to cut them off.
Smash Buffalo. It was not the best magic. I mean, it was an iron stone, right? So it was pretty good. But
Yeah,
yes, I totally got
you
rid of
did.
it. Yeah.
Chucked it in there.
No.
Shaggett's long history of throwing magic items into the pit.
Magical items. I love
25
doing
gold
it.
pieces.
I love doing it because, like, yeah, it's cool. It's a cool fucking item, but I love chat's reaction, going like, "What are you doing?" I love watching chat lose their mind, especially people who play the game like it's a collectibles.
Yeah.
All the magic items be a super powered min maxer. I love seeing their reactions.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah, the +2 spear in the wall was always one of my favorites. Like,
Just leave
hey,
it.
we're out of caltrops. We don't have anything else to climb with.
And it's still there.
it's
Someone
still
might
there.
get it. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
I
it's a
missed a
key.
bit there, didn't I? We just did the wall boss. Ah, that'd have been funny as hell. There was a +2 spear in the wall. Oh man.
Oh, so CD, there was a Lord of the Rings meme on Facebook the other day, which was a fantastic like juxtaposition of a guy with a microphone in front of him and then a lady next to him with all the
yeah.
microphones. And it said Eomer killing 2 Oliphants with 1 spear, Legolas killing 1 elephant with all the arrows doing his little ninja shit. And I was like, exactly, Eomer beats Legolas, and he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Because he killed 2 Oliphants with 1 spear throw. But no, let's all remember the fucking elf doing its little hoppity hop.
Because Legolas was a main character.
You're not
and
bitter.
I am
It only-
very bitter.
Éomer was kind of like a, he was a support character at best. I mean,
No, he was Dread, damn it. He was Dread.
hey.
Carl
That
Urban
movie's
is amazing. He deserves
Carl
the
Urban.
credit.
It still
Does
only
anybody-
counts as
Does anybody
2.
watch The Boys?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good in that too.
He's great.
Total anti-hero. So, you know who's joining the cast of the new season of Boys, right?
Ackles, right?
Jensen
Yep.
Ackles. Oh,
Jensen
yeah.
Ackles. Yeah.
Done with Supernatural, into the Boys. I just don't know whether he's going to be one of the good guys or whether he's going to be an asshole superhero.
No, he's Soldier Boy. He's like a twisted Captain America, I heard.
Yeah, that's about right.
No.
So he's one of the asshole heroes.
He's one of the assholes, yeah.
Side note, it was mentioned earlier, I think Smash Buffalo brought it up, the Call of Cthulhu game. Are those kids still in that closet? Like, we're all still hiding in that closet, right? Like, I'm on like 1 HP or something.
Wait, so you're talking about Don Cooey and that?
Yeah.
We're in the police precincts, all injured and shit,
Yeah,
right? Because the
that's where
moth
I think that's when we
brain
ended up.
eaters.
Yeah, I'm like, we hid in a room.
Someone
Yeah.
died.
Because we're
in
all
that
dying,
adventure.
yeah.
In the first part of that, Jane's character died.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jane with her Tommy gun in the violin case. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
she was fronting as a news reporter after getting in her first like gang shooting operation. She's just like, I've been chasing this thrill ever since. She was crazy.
Wish I could watch that Cthulhu game. Is it not up there?
I thought it was.
No, I don't know. There was. I might be
I
not.
probably have it as a VOD. I could upload to the drive, and you could maybe rip it and put it up there. I miss
That
Gary
was a one-off,
Busey.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, the Thursday shows. I mean, we lost some. Like some shows got some of those episodes got corrupted beta, so it's.
Yeah,
I think we have them between our hard drives, but there's not a lot of time to upload. I mean, it's one person
Yeah,
uploading all
we've
those
got
things.
we've
Kind of
got
hard.
some of the stuff. Like, I mean, the Star Wars campaign, I've got all of that. The last Call of Cthulhu campaign, I think I've got all of that. Because I usually, as long as OBS doesn't crash or I don't just get disconnected halfway through, I keep them all on a 2 gigabyte external hard drive and store them.
Yeah, Beta. It's a ton of work, and marketing. It's not like I'm making money off of this shit.
Not there and what we've got there, we might get some of it up.
Yeah, I mean, I've already edited the first two of this storyline. So I'll rip the VOD of this tonight, and I still have 2 episodes of the campaign to do for Monday's show. I mean, that's already 5 episodes.
What is it? I mean, I know that some of the Call of Cthulhu got put up. I don't think we've put any of the Warhammer up, or did we?
Yeah, no, the Warhammer.
I have all that.
We have it, but we haven't edited it and put it up.
Yeah. But I do have it all.
A lot of people on the cast are really busy real life, so it's
getting it all done.
Harder,
yeah, Jane used to help with the uploads, but she's really busy now, so it's just been.
Now she has a real people job.
Gross.
I mean, we might can divide the work up a little bit more. We just have to make sure that we all have the programs that you guys use.
And I guess like a
I mean,
task sheet
getting
done.
y'all access to do it is fine. It's just a case of coordinating and knowing who's doing what.
Like, I don't mind taking turns doing that stuff.
Smash Buffalo, yeah. So in the early days, what we did is we split the episode into 3, thinking that it would be easier to give people a 1-hour thing to watch instead of a 3-hour marathon. But then we quickly realized it really didn't matter. People can still watch an hour and then turn off and start from that point on if they wanted to. So
yeah, and,
what's up, Sadie?
Well, the way YouTube does it, it typically saves your spot. So
Sadie just outed Jane. That's awesome.
Yeah.
As someone that works with Jane, she's not that busy.
Well, CD, to be fair, for the past 7 months, there's been a song that we've been working on for How We Roll, and all of us have sang our parts.
We had a deadline that we met.
Jane was like, "You'll have it in the new year," and lo and behold, it's almost my fucking birthday, and she still hasn't done it. So
yeah, I'm gonna nag her and say, for Shaggett's birthday, you need to finish the song.
Dude, I wasn't even out when we started that song.
Right.
Oh man.
But yeah, so we did a parody song. We just
don't have it for you
yet. Parody
yet.
song to YouTube without anything visual to go with it. So Jane was doing the visual part. The audio was done. Well, didn't Jane have a wedding not that long ago or something? She had a wedding coming up. Hasn't happened.
That's a long story, Beta. Don't worry about it.
We're going to leave that well enough alone. Yep.
Yeah, so the not having visuals for the song is really the crux of why it hasn't been done. Because Jane is like, well, we don't have a visual, and as I said, just throw a bunch of clips together of all of us laughing at different times. It doesn't actually have to be.
Or do like she's done before and just
anything.
put some kind of backdrop and put the lyrics up. Do a lyrics video. That works. We've done that before.
Yeah. Anyway, that should be coming up soon.
Yeah. It's in the foreseeable future.
We also need to get on Christie's case to see about the emotes.
Updating emotes. Yeah.
We wanted to update all the emotes and had some that chat has been clamoring for. But I mean, that's, Christie's very busy too, and she's very talented. But, I mean.
Oh,
I like
I wanted
Jane's
to fix
Elf Ranger videos. The Legend of Lyra. Yeah.
Not making excuses, guys,
Lyra
but
versus Legend.
we don't have a production team behind us. There's not. We're not Critical Role. We don't have 18 people behind the scenes
working. And then
working.
for those of us that are DMing, we're either putting together digital maps or hand drawing the maps and writing content.
Work,
so I mean, that's the reason I don't upload the videos is because I had enough to do already. So Jane and Shagget were uploading the videos, but now it's kind of just Shagget all by himself.
I mean, if you guys have ideas for stuff you want to see,
yeah,
can always throw them out there, and if some of us have downtime or stuff.
Well, there was somebody gave me an idea for when we did the Star Wars campaign. Someone gave me an idea for a Star Wars parody, but we just didn't have the time or whatever to make it happen at that point. So there we go.
Yeah. Well, if there's no other questions, and I did explain the namesake of Chintakado. Oh, also, Ridithis was my last D&D character. He's dead now.
Uh-oh.
I just thought that'd be fun to throw in. Me and my friend were played through
Space Gore Bubbles.
what's the one? The Tomb of Annihilation. It was a 2-player run of Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah, that worked well, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, it was great. But yeah, I had a ranger multi-class cleric build going into it, and he was a Timorian, and I thought it'd be fun to just die immediately in this one. So it was kind of like an
you guys
ego
are
death.
super talented, and we appreciate all the work and love you put into this. Well, we appreciate it, Better DM Dragon. We really do. That's why we do it.
A guy that I went to high school with recently went to some kind of convention, and that's who he cosplayed, and he looks just like him. Because he was asking for cosplay ideas because he's a bodybuilder, and that's the kind of body type he is. I think his job is he plays the strong man in circus shows, and he cosplayed Barf from Spaceballs, and he looks just like him. It's crazy.
Barf. There we go.
Shaggott's announced his next stream. Okay.
Well, I'll be playing and doing more after tomorrow. So my liquid cooler went out on my PC, so it's fine for this. It runs at about a 60, 50 to 60 degrees. But when I fire up any real game, it goes through the roof. So, but I have a replacement coming tomorrow, so. I play with Shaggot. I play with Shaggot more than you realize, just not so much on stream. But right now I can't play Vermintide because Vermintide kicks my processor's ass and makes my PC run at 100 degrees Celsius. So until the cooler's been replaced tomorrow, that's not a thing.
Yeah, and I don't stream it, but just full disclosure, both of my roommates are currently playing Genshin Impact.
Dungeon Impact? What is that?
It's
Genshin Impact?
Yeah, it's kind of a lot like Breath of the Wild, except you get to play multiple characters, and it's a gacha, and I don't know, you build characters and blow stuff up a lot. It's fun.
Cool. We need another Bloodbender sacrifice. Look, Bloodbender's being dragged off by the throat. Hey, I got one of those the other day as well that you clipped.
Yep, it's on the It's on the Discord. Junk Farmer clipped it.
I got dragged up a flight of stairs and then hung from the top of the stairwell, dangling.
And you see me trying so hard to save you.
Shaggott's trying so hard to save me, but as fast as he's trying, something else keeps getting in the way. I'm up there just being dangled by the neck until dead.
I love how casually Gorbad's like, "Yep, I'm being." It's like when Nat was getting dragged. It's like, "Yep, I'm dead. Leave me. It's over." And we're just like, "We can get you back. You're not." Yeah. Anyway,
playing with Nat is super fun because Nat's expectations are absolutely on the ground, and it's just like, you're not doing bad. You're better than I am. I mean.
No, my expectations are legit for my skill level. It's okay.
But
there you guys go.
I like to pretend I'm the best at this game.
Nat, to be fair, you were like that with Odette, and yet you kept stealing kills. Like you did the most epic.
Odette has no skill in that. It's all luck there. She's the talker.
And yet you have the most kills in the party. You have the most confirmed kills in the party.
Kill steals.
I mean, Shaggot did blow up that Teutonic Knight, though. That was probably the coolest thing to happen the whole time.
Look, my best character as far as skill level goes was probably more work.
Because
he actually could kill things.
Yeah,
as
he was
opposed to
He was like
all of my other characters who were more utility based.
buff as hell. Good old more work.
There we go. I put it in Discord if any of you guys are in Discord. That's my friend's cosplay.
I mean,
Okay, cool.
I could expand on the world of good elf hunting. Now that you've all won good elf hunting, we could
Good
revisit
elf
this
hunting,
orc
yeah.
tribe. And have you guys, I don't know, fight more stuff. I wouldn't mind it.
No, more work doesn't want to be the leader.
Exactly. So now you're fighting to not be the leaders.
So yeah, Gore. Maybe link me one of the campaigns that isn't on YouTube in the near future.
Yeah.
We'll start
I'll
working
just
on
put
it.
it on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I guess the Warhammer one, because that was like the
I
most
think that would be the best one to put up, because if we're
immediately,
going to
yeah.
return to, because that was like the first part of a 3-part campaign. So if we're going to continue with those characters, I think it would be a smart move to upload that so people could like catch up before the next one.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
start.
we'll start with that one because the other ones are good too. I mean, I love Mordred and that gang and 2 of us dying and the rest of us drifting up on the boat out of Manhattan. I mean, that was fucking awesome.
That was fun. The Call of Cthulhu. Yeah.
the Call of
we
Cthulhu.
ended
I
up in
mean,
the hospital. The end of that one was we were in the hospital.
oh yeah, that's right.
I always thought it would be really fun if we ever do a one shot to have me and Matt come back as our characters who are like just jaded from our experience in that one and throw new characters at them.
There you go.
And
Yeah,
they just
that'd
be
be
like,
funny.
no, we're not
Or
doing this
old
again."
characters. Don Cooey's still technically alive. He can make it back to New York City. Fat bastard that he is. He's near death at the moment in the precincts, but you know.
I'm not gonna lie. Even if it was in Call of Cthulhu, I wouldn't mind bringing old Remington back. He was so much fun to play.
Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
is fun.
Yeah, absolutely. All these different games. Yeah, I mean, it's you know, I mean, we've got our favorites, and then we try to like spatter in a few other games here and there. There's one that we haven't played that I wouldn't mind doing at least maybe a 2 or 3 episode of. It's a Wild West based game, but it is not a Wild West steampunk type game. It is 100% Wild West. There is no magic. It's just Wild West. So it's like Red Dead Redemption 2, the RPG, which could be potentially a lot of fun. But yeah, there's a lot of. But that's the thing, is when we've got games that we really like, it's like, you know, hard to break into something totally different, because
Right.
already, like, the more we're playing Vermintide, as we play Vermintide, it makes us want to play Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay again.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go back into it so hard after all the Vermintide
Right.
too. We're just gonna be
Which
like,
I
in the world.
I am actually working on writing a one-shot for Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay based on one of the Vermintide 2 levels. And we were talking CD. We said we're going to make CD play in the one-shot.
Good.
Nice.
Has to play an
So,
elf.
Has to play an elf so we can hate him.
Yeah, CD has to play the elf. I think out of all of that for the characters, the one character I wouldn't do would be the wizard, because it doesn't translate well.
Into the game, yeah.
It,
Because it's like a slasher type crazy nonsense thing, and bringing that over to a
yeah, so you could do like, you know, a bounty hunter for Gruber. You could definitely do, you know, the elf. You can do a dwarven troll slayer, perfect. And then you can do a priest of Sigmar. That would work for the one shot.
absolutely.
So those would work well. But hey, TPKs can be fun, right? Yeah, it's the Screaming Bell one that I'm working on. You know, in the Vermintide 2, where you have to go in, and when he starts out saying, "Those bloody rats will worship anything," you know, and they've put a bell up, and no one knows, is the bell actually just a bell and they're worshiping it, or is it some kind of magical device? So the heroes have to go and find and destroy the magical bell.
Yeah.
And so I thought, yeah, that's one that most people would be familiar with, because it was, you know. Stop me if you've heard this one before. That's it.
Blessed Sigma.
Blessed Sigma. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna call it for the night.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. All right, guys,
we've
that
been
was fun.
waffling on
Appreciate
too
it.
long, but thanks everybody for showing up. Happy New Year, and I hope for some of us this made it better. Goodbye.
There we go.
So see you Monday. Bye.